You can measure the size of an elephant. You can clock the speed of a cheetah, but you can't quantify the heart of a kings, queens, and in-betweens. Welcome to Dr. Boxing Talk. Stream starts now.
The champ is here! 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 The champ is here!
If I tell you I'm good, probably you will say I'm boasting. If I tell you I'm no good, you know one line.
I done clicked on the wrong screen. What it do, what it do, what it do. Good, great, grand afternoon to you wonderful, beautiful people. Let me get this TV right. Give me a second. Give me a second. Watch this fight. All right, now we are here. I had to put it on my TV so it don't slow down my computer. And I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brethren and sister and hermanos mi hermanas, kings and queens and everything in between. Y'all know what time it is. Doctor's in the house. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. This is fight night. Fight day, actually, because we all the way in the UK with it. You feel me? You feel me? Let's get right to it. It's my green screen going to be a little off because I didn't. Hold on, let me change my settings. We all discombobulated right now. We gonna get right. We got Alif Nur Turhan fighting right now. You know what I'm saying? I believe what, she's the IBF title holder for the women's division. Definitely a beast, man. So I'm looking forward to watching this fight. We have my brother Anubis in the building. What's good, brethren? Got Alif Nur Turhan, man. She's in a tough division though. Who's the other champions in her division? What's she at? 130. She has Carolyn Dubois, right? WBC, Alif Nur Turhan, IBF. Who is it? Terry Harper. What's Terry Harper have? The WBO or the WBA? I think it's the WBO, and I think Stephanie Hahn has a WBA, right? Your boy be watching boxing, man. They don't know boxing like we know boxing, man. But yeah, that's a tough division, you know. I ain't gonna lie. I think we're watching the top. Oh my goodness, she dropping them bombs on her. Alif Nur Turhan. Oh my goodness, that might be a knockdown. I don't know. They said it's not a knockdown. Okay, a push down. Alif Nur Turhan. Shout out to Jensen or Gensen, I think how you pronounce it. She took this fight on pretty late notice, 3 weeks notice, man. So respect to her. Like I said, I think Alif Nur Turhan and Carolyn Dubois. I think those are the top two in the division. I think Carolyn Dubois and Terry Harper need to fight, coming from the same country, right? So they're in the same area, man. There's no reason for them not to have unification, besides the fact that Terry Harper doesn't want that pressure. But yeah, it's a tough division, man. It's a tough division. But before we get to that, let's go ahead and say our prayers, and thank the Most High for granting us another day. So please join me and bow your heads. Let me turn this down. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, we thank you for your blessings. Thank you for bringing us into this Saturday, Lord, this holy Sabbath. Let us enjoy it. Let us relax. Let us get some rest. But also let us get some praise in and give you all the glory. And thank you for the time that you have allowed us to live, and, the memories that we have had, and the ability to keep the memories of those that we lost alive. And let us keep going and value the time that we share with them, value the lessons that we learn from them, and we just ask that we reunite with them in a much better place. So we thank you, Lord, for your mercies. Thank you, Lord, for your forgiveness. Thank you, Lord, for your love, your protection, and your strength. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, let's get it. So we are in the fifth round of 10. You know what I'm saying? We are in the fifth round of 10. Alif Nur-Turhan versus Genson. Alif Nur-Turhan's from Turkey. Those of you that are familiar, you need to go familiarize yourself with the young lady from Turkey, man. Like I said, she fought near the on Thanksgiving weekend, I believe, was her last fight against Beatrice Fiera. So while people were eating that gobble, she was in there showing us how to squabble. You see what I'm saying? And she definitely got the squabbles out of Turkey. But I'm not gonna lie, the way she beat the undefeated Brazilian Beatrice Fiera, I would have asked for a test immediately, which I'm sure that she tested, right? I'm sure they tested, and I'm not accusing the 135-pound IBF champion Alif Nur-Turhan of cheating, but what I'm saying is that, man, she was dropping them hands of stone like Roberto Duran. You feel me? Like, and just because of the current landscape of what's been going on in the current events of boxing, I'm not tarnishing her. I'm just saying be extra careful. And if I was Beatrice Fiera, I would make sure I see every gosh dang test, the pre-test, the post-test, the active test, you know what I'm saying? I want to see all that, because I'm not, once again, I'm not saying that because Alif Nur-Turhan, because she throws hammers and she throws with bad intentions like Jermaine Taylor. What I am saying is that because of people like Francisco Rodriguez, who popped dirty against Galil Yafai, because of people like Ryan Garcia, who popped dirty against Devin Haney, people like Joseph Parker, who popped dirty against Fabio Worthy. You see what I'm saying? People like Jenebek, who had his fight canceled because he popped dirty. People like Connor Ben, Subriel Matias. People like the people that are testing positive for PEDs is the reason why we should check. You see what I'm saying? So that's just my personal opinion on that. You ain't nothing wrong with dotting your I's and crossing your T's. You feel me? So especially with the current landscape, everybody cheating, everybody trying to get not everybody. Shout out to the ones that are clean. Shout out to the ones that make weight. Shout out to the ones that conduct themselves as professionals. You see what I'm saying? With, to uphold the integrity, sanctity, and purity of the sport. But the ones that tarnish the sport, it makes you want to look a little deeper. And hey, it does not hurt to be careful. You see what I'm saying? And the way Alif Nur-Turhan dropped the undefeated Beatrice Fiera, oh my goodness, that was crazy. She was punching her like she stole something. She beat her like the dude she looked like. It was crazy. So shout out to Alif Nur-Turhan. I definitely think she's a force to be reckoned with. And enjoy to watch, man. She got Genson Lincoln right now in this fifth round. Coming out of this fifth round, I think it might have been from a head clash. I'm not sure. That was a good punch right there with the right hand. Coming around with the left that just missed. Yeah, there was a little head clash right there. I'm not sure if that's what caused the bleeding. I'm not sure. It may have looked like it. It may have been. It kind of looked like it, but I'm not sure. But yeah, leaving her Turhan be throwing them bombs. She be throwing bombs relentlessly. Don't forget to smack that like button if you haven't done so already. You feel me? But yeah, it's a joy to watch, man. It's always good to see more boxing. You know what I'm saying? When you see boxing in different regions, boxing in different weight classes, boxing in different genders, you know what I'm saying? Seeing it celebrate the men and the women in boxing, I think that's dope. And Alif Nur-Turhan is definitely exciting. So that's always good, man. We need more of that. You know what I'm saying? I think she's one of the ones to watch. Along her, obviously, the GOAT, you know what I'm saying? Claressa Shields is another one to watch for sure. Claressa Shields, Alicia Baumgartner, Katie Taylor. I don't care for Amanda Serrano like that, but she's one that be squabbling too. Got to respect her accomplishments. You know who else we got? Gabriela Fondor, one of my favorite. You got to watch her. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of women out there doing their thing. I still like Savannah Marshall. Shout out to Shadeja Green, who beat Savannah Marshall. A lot of women out there doing their thing, man. Doing their thing, you know. Carolyn Dubois. Oh, Caroline, sweet Caroline. I don't even like that sweet Caroline. She need to come out to that gosh dang Caroline. That gosh dang she's the reason for the word witch. She need to come out to Outcast. Forget that sweet Caroline joint that they be playing over there in the UK. She need to come out to that gosh dang Outcast. Hope they catch a speeding on the curb. On the way to the club, see a baller or somebody like that. Look a bit of trying to put on makeup in the mirror and crash into a ditch. Just playing. What y'all know about that Outcast, man? Shout out to Andre 3K and Big Boy. But see, we got Shamar in the building. What's good? He said, who you got out of Abbas and Xander? I think Abbas can edge it out, man. Hey, shout out to Shamar, man. And let me know if your name is Shamar or Shamardrick. I think it's Shamardrick, but I'm not sure, you know. But yeah, I don't want to mess up your name, man. Hey, your name is important, you know. We show respect around here. If you don't get somebody's name right, you're already starting off wrong. So I think it's Shamardrick. But let me know if you just go by Shamar. But shout out to you for coming through. Who I got the bass, man. You see a bass right there, man. You know what time it is. You see a bass right here, man. He was an inaugural, gosh dang. He was an inaugural interview on DBT, man, on the Boxing Talk, on Dr. Boxing Talk channel. You know what I'm saying? On the Boxing Talk channel. So it's hard for me to go against him, man, you know? So I will tell you this. I'm rooting for Abbas Baral, but I've also interviewed, outside the pleasure of interviewing Xander Zayas. You know, he was dope too, man. And he shout out my channel. If you watch my videos, every single intro, you see Xander Zayas shouting out Dr. Boxing Talk, you know? So it's tough, but you know what? It makes it easy for me to love this fight and continue rooting for both of them because they're making the fights happen. I love when two fighters I like fight, not because I know who I'm rooting for, but because I know that if I like you, you have some type of quality that makes me want to root for you. You know what I'm saying? So I love the fight. You know, I'm going around the bush. I got to get all my gosh dang particulars out and my gosh dang I got to get my what's the word? I got to get my I can't think of the word right now. But I got to get my particulars out and I got to get my disclaimers. I got to get my disclaimers out, Shamardrick. You know what I'm talking about? But my disclaimer is that, you know, I like them both. I think that Abbas Baral has phenomenal will. I think Xander Zayas, he has the ceiling to have a phenomenal skill. I think he's more skilled. I think Abbas Baral is more willed. Who's going to win? I'm rooting for Abbas, but I think Xander's going to win. I think Xander is going to keep him on the outside, you know, with his longer frame and his longer reach and his jab. But I think Abbas Baral definitely shown that he has a pedigree to make it rough. He shows that he can get on the inside. Ask Jonas Tellis. So it's not going to be easy. Plus, they have the familiarity of being sparring partners or former sparring partners. And you know, Xander Zayas is at the crib. He's at Puerto Rico. He's at home. And but I don't know if that's good or bad. You know what I'm saying? It's good for like judges and stuff like that, you know, but is it good? I mean, you got to look at Abbas Baral's history, right? He's been the underdog. He travels a lot and he upset people. When the fight that I attended where he beat Jonas Tellis as an underdog, that was in Orlando. There's not a large Togolese, because you know he's Togolese in German. There's not a large Togolese population there. Definitely not a large German population there. So but there is a large Hispanic population, you know, Latino presence and Cuban, which is Jonas Tellis, what he is, right? There's a large Cuban presence down there, and he went in there and against all odds and did the thing. So when he did the job there, you know, you could argue that it galvanizes him to be on the road and go in somebody else's house and take the food out their fridge and the snacks out their cupboard. You know what I'm saying? So you could kind of say it's an advantageous position for him too. And, you know, being at the crib, having your people watching, it could kind of add some unnecessary pressure that doesn't need to be there too. It could be a hindrance. So, man, this is going to be a good fight, man. But I'm not putting money on this. If you ask me who I think is going to win, I edge it to Xander Zayas to win 7-5, 115, 113. But I'm rooting for Abbas Baral, and I definitely think he could do it. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see, man. May the best man win. May the best man win. I'll be happy for whoever wins, but I think I'll be a little bit more elated if Abbas Baral gets the victory. Yep. Shamardrick. Okay. Bet. Appreciate it. Shamardrick. Bet. He said, "Yes, sir. I remember that. I appreciate it." Yep. So yeah, that's what I'm kind of torn, man. You know, I try to remain unbiased. So me being unbiased, I think I personally believe that Xander Zayas, as far as skill goes, I think in the 154-pound division, which I think is the hottest division, the best division, the deepest division, has the most parity. I think Xander Zayas probably has the highest ceiling between him and Boots as far as skills go. You know, and I think with Xander Zayas being so young, I think that he has a potential to be to come out as the most skilled. But you know, skill doesn't always win. You know, skills pay the bills, but it doesn't always come out victorious, right? You know, sometimes that will can get you there, right? I don't think anybody would say that Abbas Barao is more skilled than Jonas Tellis, and look what happened. You know, I'm not saying Jonas Tellis is Xander Zayas. I think Xander Zayas is better than Jonas Tellis as well. But what I'm saying is that, you know, I actually thought that Abbas would get the upset against Jonas Tellis, and it came into fruition. So, skills pay the bills most of the time, but sometimes you can't measure that gosh dang will, man. And if Abbas Barao could rough it up, you know, and I'm not even saying that's the only way he can win, you know, but if he could just go in there and make it harder than what Xander Zayas anticipated, you could break him, you know. So we'll see how it goes, man. I think I would be, honestly speaking, I would be happier if Abbas Barao won, but I'll be happy for Xander as well, man. I like them both. So, who you said you think that Abbas can edge it out? Hey, I think he can for sure. I think he can, but will he? That's, you know what I'm saying? I definitely think he can. I think this is a toss-up, man. I think it's close to a 50-50 fight. I'm just leaning towards Xander, you know. But yeah, I think that it's a 50-50 fight for sure. And I no disrespect to Jonas Tellis, but I think Xander Zayas and his team and everybody else, not only were they anticipating Jonas Tellis to win, but I think that they probably kind of hope for Jonas Tellis to win, because stylistically speaking, I think Jonas Tellis would have been an easier fight for Xander than Abbas Barao. I think he would have been an easier fight than Abbas. So yeah. But this BAKHRAM fight and Josh Kelly, I think people sleeping on this too, man. I think Josh Kelly is gonna come with it. I think I'm going with BAKHRAM though. I think BAKHRAM's gonna stop him late, but I think Josh Kelly's gonna look very good very early. I think Josh Kelly's gonna look very good very early, because stylistically speaking, he has a style that could frustrate BAKHRAM, right? You know, BAKHRAM being the Russian, you know, typically stiff power puncher, you know, who's very solid and determined. Josh Kelly is a slick, elusive, evasive fighter, right? And that's the kryptonite to the big power puncher that's kind of stiff, you know what I'm saying? He's not super stiff, you know, but he's kind of he's definitely not a slick fighter, right? So stylistically speaking, Josh Kelly has that, but also too, Josh Kelly lost to David Avedition, and he tends to gas because of his slickness. He might be excessively slick and use too much energy, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm going with BAKHRAM, but Josh Kelly looks very confident, man. Josh Kelly has been on a resurgence too, so he seems confident, man. Shout out to him. But I have BAKHRAM winning. I personally think BAKHRAM is ranked. He should be ranked number one. I rank him number one at 154, in my personal opinion. That doesn't mean that I'm saying that he's the best, but as far as being an undefeated champion who's been looking great, I think that and people seemingly not wanting to fight him, I rank him number one. I rank Sebastian Fundora number two. Number three, I rank I don't know, probably Xander, and number four, I probably rank Abbas Barao. And then number five, I'll probably give it to Virgil. Six, I probably have, who I have in number six? Probably Boots. It's kind of hard to rank Boots so high though, because he only had one fight. Even though, like I said, I think Boots is probably the best at 154. But when I rank people, I go off of not just what I've seen, but also what you have done in that division and stuff. And you know, Boots only had one fight. You know, there's no disrespect, but he only had one fight, so it's not much to really gauge. But that one fight was against the IBO 154 champion Luis Malima. He destroyed him. So. But with Virgil beating Erickson, the Hammer Lubin, Israel Madrimov, sorry, Boachuk, I think he should be ranked. And being an interim champion, right? I think he should be ranked number 5. But having Virgil Ortiz number 1 is nasty. That's disgusting. It's embarrassing. The Ring Magazine has Virgil Ortiz ranked number 1 at 154. What? Just super biased, bro. How you rank? I think Abbas Barral was ranked number 9, and he's a WBA champion. I think Xander Zayas was ranked like number 7 or something like that, and I think Bakhram's like, I don't even know where Bakhram's at. Bakhram might be like number 5 or something. I don't even know. It's nuts. I think Boots is like number 7. It's disrespectful, man. I'm not saying belts mean everything, but gosh dang it, they mean something. Especially when we talk about a guy who does not have a belt and never had a belt. Disrespectful, bro. Virgil being number 1 from 3 fights is, bro, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro. I don't even mind it. I don't even mind the 3 fights, Shamardrick. But gosh dang it, let him be up. He's never been a belt holder at 154 or 147. You know, it's crazy. Erickson the Hammer Lubin is a good name, you know, and so was who was the other guy? Israel Badgerbov, and so was Sergey Boachuk, I guess, but Boachuk got stopped by Brandon Adams. Erickson the Hammer Lubin lost in 1 round to Jermell Charlo. Israel Badgerbov, they said that they didn't give Terrence Crawford credit for beating him because he only had 10 fights, but then all of a sudden it's a good win for Virgil Ortiz after Terrence Crawford beat him and after Israel Badgerbov was no longer undefeated and after Israel Badgerbov lost the belt. It's a good win for Virgil Ortiz. Like, what are we talking about, man? And the fact that Virgil Ortiz has never been a champion. That's crazy, bro. Disrespectful, though. It shows the bias and lack of integrity they have in their ranking systems. It's just who their favorite is. Whoever their favorite is, they're going to rank high. And they're, for whatever reason, that person's their favorite. You know what time it is. It's crazy, though. I don't see how you can rank Virgil Ortiz over Fundora, Bakhram, Abbas, or Xander. I feel the same way about the Kelly fight. I feel he's going to start early, especially from 1 to 6. Yeah, exactly. He said, I can see why you say Xander. I'm a big fan of both. I wouldn't be mad. It's for the sport. I don't understand the hate he gets. Bro, I don't understand. Bro, man. Bro, I was in I'm not the biggest Shakur fan, right? But I respect his greatness, man. The young man be whooping. You know, he be whooping on folks, you know. Is he the most exciting? No, but I saw some people saying that, oh, Steve Claggett would be Shakur's best win. It'd be the same goofies that say that are the same people that pick Zepeda to beat Shakur. But when they pick a guy to beat you and then you beat him, oh, it's not a good win. Oh, man, you crazy. I do think, obviously, Teofimo has the better wins, but Teofimo also has a loss. Shakur is undefeated. We can't forget that. Shakur beat Oscar Valdez. He beat Jamel Herring. He beat Zepeda, who was he was an undisputed #1 ranked contender. Facts. He was ranked #1. Oh, my goodness. Big right hand from Alif Nurturhan in the 10th and final round. 37 seconds left in the 10th and final round for the IBF championship. We got Nurturhan taking on Gensen. Gensen took the fight in the short notice. Shout out to Gensen. Big salute to Taylor Gensen. Or Jensen. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but shout out to her. I can't remember. I think it's Jensen. I don't remember. But shout out to her. Holding it down. I'll leave Nurturhan just a little bit too much for her, I think. I had to leave Nurturhan winning this fight. But yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. Oh, big overhand right off the counter. Oh, big right hand. Gensen went the distance, man. Shout out to her. Short notice. Shout out to Taylor Jensen. She's a tough fighter, too. I've seen her fight before. Teo going to retire Shakur tonight? He might. He might retire him. He might. As in retire him on the stool or something like that. Not retire him from boxing. You don't even believe that. He might make him retire. Teofimo might win. But to say Steve Claggett is not even a good win for Teofimo. So how would that be the best win for Shakur? Unless you're saying Steve Claggett is better than Oscar Valdez or Jamel Herring or Nakatiya or Yoshino or William Zepeda or anybody. He's not even better than Josh Padley on short notice. No disrespect to Steve Claggett, the Dragon, right? That's his nickname, right? Out of Canada, I think it's something Dragon, right? I like Claggett. He's a tough fighter. No disrespect to him, but that fight should have been easier for Teofimo. Teofimo looked very pedestrian. They say it's not a good win or he ran the whole fight. Exactly. They didn't watch the fight. Don't get me wrong. Edwin De Los Santos' Shakur, that was a terrible fight. That fight was garbage. You see what I'm saying? But I don't just blame Shakur. I blame De Los Santos too. Just like with Jermaine Ortiz and Teofimo. I don't just blame Teofimo. I blame Jermaine Ortiz too. It takes two to make a great fight. It takes two to make an ugly fight. That fight with De Los Santos and Shakur was trash.
Know your fucking place, trash.
But the fight with Teofimo and Jermaine Ortiz was equally trash.
Know your fucking place, trash.
He said Shakur about to get sent to hang out in the Zab Judah Spaghetti Legs Recovery Center. What was Zab Judah with Costa Azul you talking about? We don't count the Cletus Selden, man. Cletus Selden was cheating. So if you talk about Costa Azul, yeah, that was Zab Judah should have took a chill pill before he tried to get up with that one. But if you talk about Cletus, shame on you. Cletus Selden was he was a cheater, so that doesn't count. Shabardrick says I got Shakur 8-4 or 7-5. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Shakur 8-4. But hey, I've seen a lot of people saying that they think it could be like a Floyd Mayweather Arturo Gatti type. I don't know, man. Like I said, I think it's a close fight. I'm leaning towards Shakur, but hey, don't be surprised if it's one-sided either way. It could be one-sided TO. It could be one-sided Shakur. You know? Yeah, I know. Let's see if Taylor Genson gets her second loss, or Alif Nurturhan gets her first loss. Unity in the building, big member in the building. What's good, my brother? We got Inspector in the building. What's good, Inspector? My bad, I forgot to give you your shout out, Shabardrick. I don't know if I gave your shout out. Shout out to Shabardrick. Unity says that was my first time watching this girl fight live, and Caroline will beat this girl live. Sweet Caroline. You think she'll beat up Alif? Man, I don't know, man. You know I like Caroline Dubois, man, but I like Alif Nurturhan too. I tend to agree with you, Kendrick, but we know Caroline gets hit, bruh. Caroline has been hit before, you know, hit multiple times. You know, I'm not saying that she's been hit. I'm saying like she gets hit quite often. I'm not sure if anybody can take Alif Nurturhan's punches like that, but at the same time, Caroline can hit too. So I think it's a good fight. I would lean towards Caroline Dubois as well. But man, I don't know, Kendrick. I wouldn't put my money on it. I'll tell you that. I'm gonna keep my money in my pocket. She'll see them punches coming a mile away though. Yeah, she should. She should. I don't know if she will, but she should. But I think that sometimes Alif Nurturhan gets a little I don't want to say desperate, but she gets a little overly aggressive. I think she could box pretty good too. You know, she could box pretty decently. Like I said, I like to see it. I don't know. I tell you this, I think Alif Nurturhan beats Stephanie Hahn, who's another title holder at 135. I think Alif Nurturhan beats Terry Harper, but I also think Caroline Dubois beats Terry Harper and Stephanie Hahn, the other two champions. So I think that Alif Nurturhan and Caroline Dubois is the best fight in their weight division at 135. I would love to see that. I personally believe it's between those two. If anybody would get undisputed, I think it's between those two. If they ever get an undisputed fighter, undisputed champion in that division. Juan go in the building. What's good, my brethren? He said, I'm shooting for Shakur. He said, I'm rooting for Shakur for integrity. Talk to him. He said, yes, sir. What's good? Oh, I see. What's up, Nick? You good, bro? You good, bro? They used to call each other that upstate, back in the day. What up, Nick? Yeah, we go pause that. We definitely gonna pause that one though.
No, did he?
Nah, I know what you meant. You good, bro? Whoa. Oh man, that's funny. Shout out to my guy Wango. He said, I'm watching women's boxing just below getting tortured on my things to do list. I am watching women's boxing just below getting tortured on my things to do list. And I'm not mad at you, man. I like women's sports though. So I definitely think the best women's sport is probably tennis. I love women's tennis, but I like women's basketball, WNBA. I like women's boxing. If I like a sport, I don't really care what gender it is, typically. You know what I'm saying? But I say that to say that I'm not mad at anybody who doesn't like it. You know, it is what it is, man. It's not as entertaining. So if you don't like it, you don't like it. You won't never hear me trying to convince somebody to watch something that they don't like. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like women's boxing, if you don't like women's basketball, I get it. I just do. You know, that's the type of, yeah, I already know, yeah, whoa, you know, like, what, rest in peace, Black Rob, whoa, you know, like, whoa. Hey, yo, shout out to my brother Oster dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. My guy, man, one time for a big member in the building. Shout out to Oster for the 5 gifted memberships yesterday as well, man. Thank you, my brother, OGO in the building. He says, man, Shakur is about to show y'all exactly what y'all want at 12:30 a.m. 2/1/26, February 1st, 2026. Have the same energy, please. No excuses for Teal tonight. Take this as whooping. Facts. No excuses. I don't care who wins. If Shakur wins, no excuses for Teal. If Teal wins, no excuses for Shakur. I've been seeing people say that Shakur is an underdog. Teal is an underdog. It's like, come on, man. Like, I'm not talking about the bet. Maybe the betting odds have him as an underdog, but you can't be the bigger man who is more accomplished, right? I put in air quotes, not saying that he's not more accomplished, but I'm saying that's what they say. So if you're the more accomplished guy, if you're the bigger guy, and you have a guy coming up to fight you, how can you also simultaneously be the underdog? Like, just, there's no underdog. I don't care what the betting favorite is. You know what I'm saying? Who's the betting odds favorite? Teofimo's not the underdog. You know what I'm saying? I hate that, you know. It's like, I despise that, you know. It's like you try to set it up for him. If he wins, like, oh yeah, he's supposed to win. No, bro, Teofimo could I ain't gonna say easily, but he could win just as much as Shakur could win. So if Shakur loses, I don't want to hear about, oh, his hands are hurt or he's a smaller guy. No, this is a great fight because of the circumstances, you know what I'm saying? So give them both their credit, bro. It's like people try to preemptively make excuses to you know, undermine the achievement that the winner's going to have. I don't care for Teofimo, but if Teofimo wins, this is a great win. I'm not the biggest Shakur fan, but if Shakur wins, this is a great win. What are we doing? Oscar Perez in the building, mi hermano Carnal, what it do? Shout out to my brother Oster, man. Thank you so much for the $5, man. I appreciate that. Women's beach volley. Come on, man. This man Kendrick said women's beach volleyball is elite. All right, you gonna end up on the couch again. You keep on with your tomfoolery. You gonna end up on the couch again. Women's beach volleyball is elite. It's crazy. But yeah, I like it. I think I told y'all that story. You know, my cousin, my older girl cousin, she used to play basketball, so I used to go watch her games and stuff like that. Because she used to babysit me after school, so I'd have to go to her practices and stuff like that sometimes, and I'd go watch her games. And then my girl, in high school, she played volleyball, and she played basketball and softball and all that stuff, and track. You know, I enjoy it. Not admittedly, do I enjoy it as much as male boxing or male basketball? Nah, I don't enjoy it as much, but I still enjoy it. And shout out to I can't remember her name, man. She just dunked in the Unrivaled Basketball League. The team that has Rakia Jackson and is it Paige Weckers? I think is on that team as well. Can't remember the girl, the young lady that dunked, man. She banged on her. It was a good dunk. It wasn't no like, it was a rim grazer, but one like, you know, one's like bare that she had some lift. Like she got in there with the one-handed joint. Shout out to her. Said Oster said, I like women, just women. I don't give if you soccer, football, basketball, boxing, golf, tennis, etc. Women is sports I like, preferably the uniform. Y'all some freaky deaky jokers. That's what it is. Y'all some freaky deeks, man. People be saying anything. They be saying anything, Shamardrick. That's a fact. I love the sport. What could I say? You watch men's volleyball? All right, then. I don't know if you love the sport as much as the outfits. Shout out to Oster for being honest. If you don't watch men's volleyball, I'm not going. Now, if you watch men and women's volleyball, all right, I believe you. He said, sick as fuck, perfect excuse to watch the fight. Hey, he said, Doc had to catch himself mid-set. I had to catch myself, bro. Oscar said, Oscar said Abbas in 10? Low-key more excited for that fight. You think Abbas is going to stop him in 10? Hey. Shout out to you. If Abbas stops Xander, if Xander stops Abbas, if Abbas stops Xander, that's crazy. Obviously it's not impossible, but I don't think either one of them are going to stop each other. But if one of them stops each other, bro, Hey, that's impressive. Especially if a bad stop Xander. Same way I don't watch women's basketball, but I like men's basketball. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. It don't work like that, bro. It don't work like that, bro. Nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro. You know. Let me find out the dude doesn't watch the NFL, but they watch the lingerie football league. I'm asleep. Nah, bro. It don't work like that, bro. It don't work like that, bro. He said, start writing your appeal. Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, I like it, though. Inspector said he got TO, man. He's convinced. So that means, Inspector, if Shakur wins, you're going to give him credit for this, right? You said you didn't give him credit for Oscar Valdez, right? Because you said some nonsense about him breaking his jaw or something and him being off the juice. Since when do we give people excuses for losing because they're off the juice? You shouldn't be on the juice. That just sounds completely asinine, you know, but I heard somebody, was it Rolly Romero said that in the interview? So maybe you just repeated what Rolly said. I don't know. I like Rolly too. Shout out to him. He gave me an interview as well. But Rolly be saying some nonsense sometimes. Oh, he beat Oscar Valdez. That was off the juice. Bitch, everybody's supposed to be off the juice. What are we talking about? People are crazy, bro. They'll say, oh, it matters that you beat a guy because he's off the juice. But then when he's on the juice, when it comes to Ryan Garcia, they say, oh, it doesn't matter. The juice didn't matter for Ryan to, quote unquote, beat Devin Haney. But then it mattered that Oscar Valdez was off the juice to kind of demean and diminish Shakur's win. Bro, people will say anything, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro. Talk about fanatics. That's what the word fan is short for fanatic, so. That's definitely fanatical. He said, I got a Kendrick said, I got a parlay with a Barras. Damn. He said, I got a parlay with Abbas, Ortiz, and Shakur. Ooh. Plus 3,000. I would be lit if it hits. Hey, yeah, that's a mortgage payment. Yeah, man. He said, no, Dr. Teal lose. I'm going to say they rigged the fight to get Shakur that powerful power. Of course. At least you honest, man. At least you're honest, you know. He literally repeated Rolly. Right, exactly, Kendrick, exactly. I just let it, you know, I be trying to show love, you know what I'm saying? I be trying to show love and give some people some, you know, give them credit like it's their own genuine thoughts. But, you know, people, man. Just because I don't say nothing don't mean that I don't be peeping. You feel me? Just because I don't say nothing, do not think I don't be peeping, bro. I watch everything, bro. I've tried to tell people that, bro. How you think I be doing so much, man? I don't have, you never hear me claim to have inside sources, bro. I just watch everything. I don't care if it's, what's my boy's name? Don Charles interview or Ben Davison or Eddie Hearn or Josh Padley or Jai Apataya or Brian Norman or whoever. I watch every interview, bro. Literally not everyone, but you know, I'm saying I watch a lot. I read articles. I watch interviews. That doesn't mean that I value every piece of information, but I look to see so I could be in the know or know what to stay away from. You know what I'm saying? I be looking, bro. Just because I may not say something, because I ain't trying to expose you, don't mean I ain't see it, I ain't peep it. Don't get it twisted. I just work with kids, so I know you can't. Sometimes you got to give them a little. Not calling you a kid, but I'm saying sometimes you gotta give them a little bit of leniency and ignore some things. I should say I'm accustomed to work with young adults and kids, not just kids. You gotta ignore some things, man. You gotta ignore some things. Shout out to my brother Clone dropping that Hello Yellow $10 on a fellow with that bread, that cheese, that butter. Shout out to my brother Chloe, man. He said, shout out to the Docket family. I'm snowed in with my snow. I'm snowed in with my snow buddy. He got the dancing emote. Hold on, I got you. He got the dancing emote. Hey. This man Clone is crazy, bro. Appreciate that, bro. Dropping the biscuits on the chat, man. Shout out to you for the $10, man. I appreciate that. Dropping graffiti on the chat walls. Shout out to my brother Al Booger in the building with the gifted membership coming through, showing love like Oprah. You get a car. I appreciate that, bro. Showing that love with the gifted membership, man. I appreciate that, brethren.
1, 2, 3. You get a car.
Shout out to you, man, with the gifted memberships, man, with the generosity. Please, if you receive a gifted membership compliments of one of my brothers or sisters in the chat, man, please consider renewing that membership upon expiration. It really helps to keep us going and growing. And you get access to these dope emotes. I have the best emotes in boxing YouTube channel history. You feel me? You know, you get access to the emotes. You get exclusive content when I drop it for members only. You get other perks like that in the Discord. You feel me? So yeah, man. And most importantly, you get the satisfaction to show a support to the up and coming boxing content creator. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make it, bro. One man show. You don't see me politicking or politricking. Not knocking anybody in their methods, but you don't see me trying to ride anybody coattails or try to be on somebody's show just because they have a big presence. No, bro. If I'm on your show, it's because we have some type of camaraderie established, some type of love, bro. I don't use nobody, man. We get the hustle off the muscle, man. When you believe yourself, you ain't got to try to cheat your way through or find shortcuts. Pussy, you know who you are. You know who you are. They don't be there for the love, man. They be trying to use people, man. That shit weak. That's not networking. That's pussiness. That's bitch assness. That's not networking. Networking is something that's supposed to be organic. You feel me? That's not networking when you just pop it up on all the big channels. That's not networking, man. That's using. That's lack of confidence in your own ability. I get confidence every time Jay Sharp pops up. You feel me? That's my confidence. You know what I'm saying? The Boxing Talk family is my confidence. Every time somebody show love, hit that like. Drop a gosh dang super chat on your boy, a gifted membership, or become a member. You know what I'm saying? Al Booger gives me confidence. Oster, Clone, Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? That's where my confidence comes from. You know what I'm saying? Number one, God, of course. You feel me? But and the hustle. But yeah, man, real love, real love. I appreciate it. Kendrick say be right back. All right, we got Josh Padley. Man, y'all be sleeping on Padley, man. Padley, hey, he ain't a beast, but I like Padley, man. He struggled. He didn't look spectacular in his last fight, but you gotta remember, man, Padley. Obviously the circumstances, I'm not just saying this for Shakur. I said this before, right? I'm gonna be honest too. I didn't peep Padley until he beat Mark Thunder Chamberlain, but I knew Mark Thunder Chamberlain, like I said, he was in line to get a title shot with Denise Berenchik, and Padley upset him on a Riyadh card. There's very little different between what he did to Mark Thunder Chamberlain and what Ajit Kabayel did to Arslanbek Makhmadov on a Riyadh season card. So Josh Padley, man, and then on top of that, he stepped up and was like, hey, man, I want this pressure. I want this smoke. I have the opportunity. I'm going to go fight Shakur. How can you not root for that, bro? Like, people just don't like certain fighters, so they think, oh, if Padley looks good, then I don't like Shakur, so it's going to make Shakur look better. Like, that's so petty, bro. I be rooting for Josh Padley, man. I like Padley, man. That's a fighter spirit, bro. How can you not like Josh Padley, man? And he has a 9-5 and still out there kicking behind and upsetting guys that are supposed to be the favorite in line to get a title shot. That's fire. Shout out to my brother Boxer with 2-4. What up, folk? Appreciate that. Renewing his membership, saying that he's going to be here for another 30 days committed to the channel. I appreciate that membership renewal, my brother.
I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving. The show goes on.
My boy said he's not going nowhere. He's here for another 30 days with your boy. I appreciate that, bro. Team Slime in the building. What's good? How you doing, man? You see you in a minute, man. Hopefully everything's good your way, Macau. What's good, bro? Shout out to you, man. Oster said, could everybody, before you watch this fight, watch the Mongoose versus Snake? I saw the fight already. If you ever seen this, you saw the fight. Shakur versus Tio. My guy Average Someone in the building. What's good? Big member in the building. He said still wait for it. Anyway, what? Why you ain't tell me? Why didn't you tell me, Average? This is the first time I seen you advocate for anyway and mode. Let's get it. Next to mode is anyway. People think I don't like anyway, bro. I just offer critiques and compliments, man. Anyway is a beast. Now, shout out to Shingo Inoue, who won Trainer of the Year. No disrespect. I might get some flack for this. I do not think Shingo Inoue should have won Trainer of the Year. Yes, what he's doing with Naoya Inoue is phenomenal, right? But I think people are kind of exaggerating the significance of Takuma Inoue being a title holder, right? I'm not saying that it's not dope. Takuma Inoue won the title, was it 2024, I believe? If he would have won Trainer of the Year in 2024, no problem. But people are saying, oh, he has Naoya Inoue undisputed, phenomenal, right? And they say, oh, he has both his sons a champion. Yeah, but tell the whole story. Takuma Inoue had back-to-back title shots. He's not a bad fighter. He's not a poo-putt. If any, I could give Padley back-to-back title shots. He'll probably win one of them jokers. You see what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's like, you got to tell the whole story. Yeah, it's dope that he has 2 title holders, but Takuma Inoue had back-to-back title shots. He lost his title, and then he got another title shot, and he won. That's not too impressive, bro. I'm sorry. I mean, and then he beat a guy in Tenshin Nasukawa, right? And he had, what, 7 fights? 8, no, I think that was his 8th, or no, might have been his 10th fight. It was less than 10, no more than 10 fights. Tenshin Nasukawa was the same guy that Floyd beat up in the exhibition, a young bull that's not even a boxer from jump, right? He came from another fighting genre, a sport, right? So I'm sorry, there's no way that's more impressive than Robert Garcia having multiple champions. You see what I'm saying? Multiple divisions. You know, same with Bozy. Bozy has O'Shea Jones, a women's champion. Bozy has Andy Cruz. He just lost, but he was in a title shot, a championship fight with Raymond Muay. He has his son Boots, who's undefeated and unified, and a Ring Magazine champ. I'm sorry, that's just not better. I'm not mad at him being nominated though, but I don't see how he won that over Bomac, Bozy, or Robert Garcia. Robert Garcia has Virgil Ortiz, right? We love him. He has Rayo. Don't get me wrong, Rayo lost the belt, but he had the belt, you know what I'm saying, before he lost it to Gary Anton Russell. You know, so you know, not to mention Bam Rodriguez is Robert Garcia's fighter. You feel me? So I just think it's Raymond Murataya is Robert Garcia's fighter. So I think that's kind of crazy. But shout out to Takuma though. Shout out to Takuma, shout out to Shingo Inoue. And he has their cousin, right? Koki Inoue. Koki Inoue is not really doing much, but he has Koki Inoue as well. So shout out to Shingo Inoue. I'm not saying that he's bad. He's a great trainer, but that's like, I mean, Don Charles, right? Don Charles, and nobody. I like Don Charles. I would never say he's trainer of the year. Not over Bomac, Bozy, or Robert Garcia. Not this year. You know what I'm saying? Ben Davidson's good. He's not over those guys. Not this year. Yeah, I got Padley winning that round as well. Shout out to Anubis. Let's hit the round count. My fault. Yeah, Padley don't like that body shots. Osa said next to Moat, I'm rooting for Shakur Dev. Man, we already got Dev though. I mean, not Devin himself, but we got a Haney. So we got Bill Haney. So that's kind of Devin right there. And then I'm not gonna lie, Shakur run with Bud. So that's kind of, you know what I'm saying? We got Bud and we got Oster. So that's Shakur covered right there. With your powers combined, you make a Shakur emote. I do think Inoue should get an emote. I'm not mad at that. I would prefer Junto Nakatani, but you know, that's just me. You know, I prefer Junto. But if you want to give it to Inoue definitely deserves it. I would like to have a Usyk emote, but we just don't have any more. We need some more spots, man. We need some more spots. That means we need to get more memberships because they unlock the emotes based on the amount of members you have. You know, YouTube greedy like that. So yeah, I'm cool with Inoue, Usyk emote. Hell, I want a Gabriela Fundora emote. I wouldn't mind what's the name emote? Boots emote. You feel me? Caroline Dubois. Maybe they got to earn a little bit more before they get emotes. I don't know. Maybe she got to be unified or something. But you see average though? See average? Chat. Oh, Lord. Oh, my goodness. Dropped a bomb on him with the left hand. You see Patty. You see Patty. You see Patty. Patty, who's your daddy? Oh, boy. With the left hand. Oh, my gosh. Don't do him like that again. Oh, it's over with. It's over with. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up, Belmedi. Keep your hands up. Oh, Lord. Clinch. Do something. Grab him. Bite his ankle. Do something, bro. You can't take all that. That's too much pressure. It's a long minute, baby. Oh, it's a long minute. It's going to be a long minute. He can't even get up off his backside right now. Oh, no. Just go ahead. Call him, man. He look gone. He dazed. Oh, Lord. His eyes glossy. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. He fighting back, though. Shout out to Belmedi. He's fighting back. Definitely has some heart. He definitely has some heart, but he needs to clinch. He needs to clinch. Oh, he's in trouble. I think they should stop it, man. Throw the towel, bruh. Oh, no. Big left hands. Big left hands. The referee don't care about nothing. Man, still on shaky legs. Oh, boy. Big right hand. Stop the fight, man. Thank you, bruh. Oh, Lord. He ain't have to fall like that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. And they be hating on Patty. They be hating on Patty, bro. You better stop it.
You got knocked the fuck out, man. Give me my gun. damn money.
Shoot, we might need a Patty emote, electrician emote. Yeah, that's what the electrician does. You feel me? We ain't never seen no Lyft driver do that. Ain't that right, Average? Yeah, we ain't never seen no Lyft driver do that. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't never seen no Lyft driver do that. Ain't that right, J Sharp? We ain't never seen no Lyft driver do that. Yeah. That's a hell of an electrician right there. He just shocked the world. See what I did there? One time for Patty, man. One time for Patty, man. We ain't never seen no Lyft driver do that. Yeah. One time for the electrician, man. You know what I'm talking about? The electrician, the technician. Bringing that heat in your kitchen. Come on, man. They still gonna hate, Al Booger. They still gonna hate. Let them hate, though. That's all right. That's all right. We embrace the hate, man. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't doing nothing. Ain't that right, Al Booger? If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. A wise man once told me that. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping, man. One time for Josh Paddy Padley, man. We still rise. One time for Dr. Maya Angelou. It's still our rise. We still finna rise. My boy Patty gonna be a title holder, man. My boy Patty gonna get him a belt, man. Watch. Especially, come on, man. The left hand was beautiful, man. Bow. And he watched his work. We got my brother Tay in the building. Proud boy follow with now accused Padley of running. Come on now. Excellent, Patty. Come on, man. That's a fact. Kendrick said, great bounce back after that last. Yeah, the last performance was bad. He said, all right, bet. That's what you do, man. There's nothing wrong with having a bad performance if you learn from it. There's nothing wrong with lessons if you learn from them. You know? He ain't have back-to-back bad performances, man. One time for Padley, man. One time, man. Perfunctory support. Shout out to my brother Wango, man. Perfunctory support, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate your broadcast. Not many out here that provide fun and info. Respect. I appreciate that, man. With respect, etc., man. Thank you so much, Wango. I appreciate that, man. Shout out to you, bro. I appreciate that. Dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter.
These biscuits.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it, man. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to all the love, man. I try, man. I try my best to be, you know. I'm trying my best to be informative and fun. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, you know, working on my craft and stuff. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, sir. I be putting in the research, but I be trying to look at entertaining commentators and stuff like that. So, you know, I wouldn't say it's effortless, but I appreciate that, bro. Shout out to J Sharp, man. Thank you for the compliment, man. It means a lot, dog. Big salute. I appreciate it. Using words like perfunctory and stuff like that. I love it. I love it, man. Get your vocab up. I love it. Look at Frank Smith back there. Man, Padley, come on, man. Come on, man. You can't be hating on. You can't hate on this performance. You know what's crazy? People will say he did that against a nobody. Now y'all really gonna be mad at me. What's the difference between the guy that he just fought and Benjamin Gavazzi, who Ben Whitaker fought, or gosh dang, Claudio Squayo, who Job Ataya fought? I'm not comparing him. I'm not saying he's on those guys' level as far as potential and what they've done and the accolades achieved. But I'm just saying we pick and choose, man. Hey. Padley doing his thing. I don't know if he could be a title holder. Super featherweight is what, 130? Why not? He beat Mark Thunder Chamberlain. Hey, you never know, man. Do I think he could beat who's a champs at 130 right now? Do I think he could beat Navarrete? Nah, I would pick the WBO Navarrete to beat him. I'd pick the IBF Sugar Nunez to beat him. I'd pick the WBC belt holder, Oshiki Foster. That'd be crazy. Electrician versus Shock. The Shock Foster versus the Electrician. That'd be a crazy little build up right there. You know? But I would pick Oshiki Foster over him. WBA? You tell me Josh Padley can't beat Jazza Dickens? Hey. I'm just saying. Hey, sometimes it's not about you beating the current belt holders, it's just you being in the right position at the right time. Look at Jazz. No disrespect to Jazza Dickens, but who would have thought Jazza Dickens would be a belt holder right now? He's the WBA champion. I'd pick Paddy to beat him. And Kakachi. If Kakachi beats Jazza Dickens, that's a good fight between Padley and Kakachi. He said, does it perfunctory mean insufficient or low quality? I'm sure he meant something else. I thought perfunctory meant low effort. Like little. Let's look it up. Let's find out. Expand our vocabulary together. I thought perfunctory meant like not trying much. Let me see. Let's find out. Oh, yeah. Carried out perfunctory. Of an action or gesture that's carried out with the minimum of effort, or reflection. Yeah, now he was right. Yes, sir. Come on now. Minimal effort. Yep. Shout out to him. I appreciate it. Hey, sometimes, hey, nothing wrong with looking up words. That's actually, bro. Let me show you my phone, bro. I'm gonna show you. I don't know if y'all can see this, but you know I do research and I have to write art. Well, not anymore, but I used to have to write articles and stuff like that. And if I open up my browser, let me show y'all this. Look at this. I opened up my browser for the web. Look. Can y'all see that? I don't know. You can't really see it. But anyway, that says word of the day. If you scroll down, the articles that pop up on my phone, some of them are boxing. You know, I do this. Some of them are boxing. There goes another word of the day. What's that say? Ingenuity. That's what I be looking up, bro. I be working up a vocab. Quote of the day. There's another word of the day right there. Boxing and words, man. That's some boxing basketball words, and reads some books. That's how I be. I don't know every word, but some of them be sticking with me. Those SAT tests are a killer. Hey, Padley versus Navarrete would be. I would lean towards Navarrete though. I would lean towards Navarrete average. Navarrete's fighting Sugar Nunez anyway, which I think is a good fight, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of mad. Not mad at Navarrete, but kind of mad at the boxing system. I don't understand why Charlie Suarez isn't getting a run back. I mean, I'm assuming he's probably getting some step aside money. But you know, I like Emmanuel Navarrete, but Charlie Suarez won that fight. Charlie Suarez was robbed, man. That stoppage came by way of a punch that caused a cut. Shout out to Al Booger though, you know. Shout out to Jay Sharp as well. I'm quick to look up a word on your ass. That's a fun part of reading, you know. Especially when I was reading the Bible. Oh man, I mean, back when I finished the Bible a while ago, a couple words I had to look up. More than a few. What'd that mean? BAKHRAM by devastating KO. Ooh. Devastation, huh, Anubis? I can see it. I feel it. I got Murtazaliev. Murtazaliev, the murderer. I think I'm still sticking with what I said though. I'm still sticking with Josh Kelly giving him some trouble early. Josh Kelly's a good boxer, man. A slick boxer. He's a slick fighter, man. So I think he's gonna be able to stick and move, but I think BAKHRAM's gonna wear him down. But you never know, man. You know, sometimes, hey. I never forget when Paulie Malignaggi said this about Eastern European fighters, and I don't think it's applicable. No generalization is 100% accurate, and a lot of times these stereotypes are built off of ignorance, but sometimes they are applicable, right? Like especially in boxing, like you know, you have the Mexican style, typical pressure. Typically they're usually Mexican style fighters are typically predicated off of pressure. You know, American style fighting, especially Black American fighting, is usually predicated off of slickness and style. Eastern European or Russian, typically predicated off of pressure and being kind of stiff and stoic, right, in nature. But every once in a while, you have fighters that go against the mold, right? There's some Lomachenko's a European fighter. He's slick, right? Josh Kelly's European. He's slick. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of fighters that go against the mold. I wouldn't say Brian Norman. Brian Norman, he's American. He's not slick, right? He's a power puncher. He's not slick. Look at Gennady Golovkin. He was like a combination. They called him. He fought like the Mexican style. So, you have. There's always exceptions. Like look at Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant is he's American. He's pretty slick too. A stylistic fighter, So there's some fighters. Sometimes fighters go against the grain. And Josh Kelly's from where's Josh Kelly from? England, right? UK. He's like a slick fighter. Don't really get too much more much slicker than him. So there's fighters that go against the mold. But I will never forget what Paulie Malignaggi said about like Eastern European fighters. He said that they don't bend, they break. Like meaning that like you don't really wear them down. It's just that you just hit them with a shot and they just break. You know what I'm saying? Like they're very like you don't know when it's gonna happen, but it could happen. He said when they lose or when they get they get flattened or they get broken, they don't really wear down per se. And so you never know. Josh Kelly could just go in there and break BAKHRAM. I don't think so, but that could happen. Another good example, like Mikey Garcia, Mexican fighter. He wasn't a typical Mexican style, right? Mikey Garcia, I wouldn't say he was super slick, but he had great combinations. Very good boxer. He was slick too, slick enough. Another one of my favorite fighters is Mikey Garcia. So Robert Garcia's younger brother. We shall see, man. Yeah, average, they robbed him, man. And see, that's what I don't understand. I don't understand, like, I'm not saying that you should utilize replay all the time, but why not utilize replay that we all see that it was a bad call? Why not utilize replay for the benefit of getting setting the record straight? Like, it wasn't even like it was after the fight or anything. They could have easily changed that to the right call. I don't understand that about boxing. Like, I'm not saying interrupt the sport because I know this might sound contradictory, but I'm not a fan of having replay for everything. You know what I'm saying? I do think that human error is part of the sport, in every sport. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it should be fully automated for calling calls and monitoring the game. I think that human error is part of it. That's what makes it interesting. You know what I'm saying? You might have a missed call or a bad call or a great call, or you know what I'm saying? I think that's just part of sports. But at the same time, when something decides the outcome clearly and it's a wrong call, bro, it's not like the result is given immediately. So they had plenty of time to go and fix that call for Charlie Suarez, the Filipino contender, and Emmanuel Navarrete, the Mexican champion. I don't understand stuff like that. Like a long count, that's different. If someone gives a long count, that's the ref's discretion and stuff like that. But that was clearly a punch that caused that cut, which caused a stoppage of the fight. Fix it, bro. Oh, I forgot about the Skull. Yeah, William Skull's fighting too. Shout out to William Skull. I like William Skull. I didn't like his performance against Cinnamon. Other than that, I like him. One time for my boy Cinnamon, man. Cinnamon coming back for the WBC belt shot against Christian and Billy, or he's gonna fight the WBA belt holder Amado Resendez. I don't know. If Shakur loses this, is he the most overrated boxer? How? So that means that Teofimo's not good? If Shakur loses to Teofimo, he's overrated? Come on, bro. Shakur is moving up and fighting the best guy at 140. If he loses under those circumstances, he's overrated. Yeah, Inspector, you're ridiculous. That means you're saying Teofimo sucks then. How can you tell me Teofimo's good, but if a guy loses to Teofimo, he's overrated? It's contradictory, bro. Come on, bro. You got to do better than that, man. You got to think a little bit, man. The loser, whether Teofimo loses or Shakur loses, neither one of them are overrated. But if anyone would be overrated, it would be the bigger guy who lost to the smaller guy. right? Come on, man. What are we doing, man? Come on, man. Ryan Garcia is the most overrated boxer. I agree with that. Ryan Garcia might be the most overrated boxer and simultaneously unaccomplished boxer in boxing history. To be as talked about or rated as he is, and be as unaccomplished as he is, he might have that for real. Kendrick might be right. Ryan Garcia is getting back-to-back title shots. Ryan Garcia has never been a champion, but we talk about him like he's the best. Never seen this before. And he popped dirty for PEDs, and he's a weight bully. It's weird. Unity says it's also on the zone. No action right now, though. Okay. Al Booger said, any thoughts on having maybe one judge watch the fight on closed circuit? I don't really have any. I wouldn't be opposed to that, Al Booger. I wouldn't be opposed to that. What do you think? I wouldn't be opposed to that. I also see people say, isolate all three of the judges. And I've also seen them say make them watch it from a monitor so they can see all angles as opposed to being, set on each side of the ring. I don't think it's necessary to change it, but I wouldn't be against it. My brother Ty in the building, big member in the building. My guy, what's good, cousin? Bodega boys in the building. Tufo says boxers should have a challenge rule. How would they implement that though? In the middle of the ring, or in the middle of the round, or during the intermission? That might be too much though. That might be too long of a break though. But boxers should have a challenge rule like football, especially for missed knockdowns or clinching. Sometimes the ref be missing who initiated the clinch. See, to me, I would have pushed back for that because I feel like that'd take up too much time, man. And boxing is a very momentum-based sport. Like, you mess around and get the momentum, and somebody calls time or a challenge just to get the momentum back. They don't even care, or just to cool somebody off. So, I don't know. I'm interested to see how you would implement that. Kendrick said back-to-back title checks. You feel me? Come on, man. You feel me? I do like having judges ringside. It's different when you can hear everything, but it's also different on TV. And that's the thing, though. Like you said, the closed circuit setting. Do you want to hear it though? Because we know the commentary, man. There's very few good commentators nowadays. Like even Jim Lampley, right? Was the last time we heard Jim Lampley? Was it on the Was he on the Was it the Times Square joint? Was that the last time we heard Jim Lampley? Jim Lampley, you know me, but I go to bat for Jim Lampley. That to me, he's one of my favorite. I think he's the best. Like the best team to me is Max Kellerman, Roy Jones, and Jim Lampley. But Jim Lampley was terrible. I went back and watched that event because I can't hear the commentary while I'm live, and I like it like that. But I went back and oh my gosh, Jim Lampley was. I don't know, man. I mean, I guess it's the money. You know what I'm saying? Hey, get your money. But Max Kellerman and Jim Lampley have not been good lately, so it might be best if they don't hear the commentators. I'm open to different ideas. Yeah. The only thing that I think that should change, Al Booger, I'm not. Well, let me rephrase that. I would probably vote for it to change. I don't know if it should, but I'll vote for it. Is open scoring. I would vote for that because I don't really understand what's the advantage of not having open scoring. Like it's a sport. Like everybody knows the score. You're not just watching basketball in the third quarter with 5 minutes left and you don't know the score. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see what's the advantageous or disadvantageous part of the boxers knowing who's up and who's not at that moment. I don't understand that. But I mean, I don't mind it since that's what I grew up on. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really understand the only thing I could think of is maybe you're protecting the judges from like a potential riot during the fight. Like if somebody sees the score, somebody might throw a beer can at them. I don't know. Like I don't know what like I really don't understand why they don't have open scoring. That'd be my only thing that I think it would benefit the sport, like, and the fighters. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, like, instead of having like the opinions of another. Because let's be fair, right? No matter how great the ringside judge is, he's just another opinion like ours. Which is nothing wrong with that. I mean, the official judges are opinions too, but they're official. So the guy at the ringside, he could be just as wrong as any one of us because it's not official. You see what I'm saying? So having him is dope to see how somebody else sees it, but it's not official. So it'd be cool if we could see the official scorecards. Whether we agree with it or not is besides the point, but we could know. It's like, you know, a fighter might, you don't have to worry about, oh, if I am up, I could be up or I might not be up. Like you may know, and then you could you could approach the fight accordingly. He said the judges tonight will all be paid by Floyd. You think Floyd cares that much if Shakur wins or loses? Are you talking about Shakur and Teofimo? Or are you talking about someone else? I'm assuming you're talking about Shakur and Teofimo. I don't think Floyd is rooting for Shakur that much. I'm sure he probably is picking Shakur, but I don't think he cares that much. To influence the judges, it ain't like Shakur signed with Floyd. He signed with gosh dang Matchroom and Jay Prince and them. That would be the easiest, probably the best chase. Come on, man. Easy money, Al Booger. Easy money. Inspector, what? I'm curious. What fighters you like? I know you like Teofimo, but like, who's your favorite fighters? I don't know if Teofimo's your favorite. Who are some of your favorite fighters? Inspector, you funny. I'm trying to think who. I mean, it could be active or all time. I don't know. Give me like 2 or 3. I'm just curious. Just out of curiosity. AI can score a boxing match. No, not AI, bro. You tripping. I would never advocate for AI. No. Hell no. Hell no. Salvador Sanchez, rest in peace, Salvador Sanchez. I'm not mad at that. He said, Floyd, oh, you like Floyd? Okay. Oh, I wouldn't expect that. AI is the future. AI is the now and the future, but that doesn't mean that it has to do everything. You think you want AI to score? Like, nah, man. Nah. I mean, you've seen some AI judges. No, that doesn't mean it's not gonna improve. Like maybe if it improves, but we've seen AI judges get it terribly wrong, right? Remember they were doing that in Riyadh, playing around with it, and nah, like they could count the punches. Like unless you're gonna put like pressure sensors on the people's bodies, like how you gonna know how impactful? Even if you knew the pounds of force, you know what I'm saying, that it applied to somebody, that a punch applied to another person, you don't know how it's gonna impact them. Some people are tougher than others. Some people are more durable than others. Some people, I mean, look at Triple G. Triple G got hit with some punches that knocked some people out. You know what I'm saying? But you would only know that by looking. It's like the supreme super analytics that they have in basketball. It's like, yeah, at some point it's helpful, but at some point it's nonsense. You see what I'm saying? Like you cannot forego watching the sport. Like you have to still, or whatever it is. Like for example, I saw this video where this guy, he's not a carpenter or architect, but he was trying to build like a shed or something. I don't remember exactly what it was. But he said, you know, he's going through the journey and he bought the materials and he's going off of AI. He was building, let's say it was a shed. I don't remember exactly what it was, but some type of structure. And he bought all the materials. He built it. The last piece he was going to construct was a door. This man spent all the money, put all the time in the door. The frame that he built, which sucks, right? But the frame size was wrong. Not only was it wrong for his size of door that he bought, he couldn't find a door in his state that matched, or online, according to him in the story, that matched the door frame that they gave him some type of, the door wasn't even a traditional or current door size in market. He would have had to make a custom size door for the frame that they gave him, but it was ChatGPT. I say that to say that ChatGPT is good to give you a general idea of what you're doing, but if you still need to be an expert in that field in order to make the appropriate decision, because in general it might give you a good overview, but if you don't know, like for example, it's not going to give you the specifics. It does not replace somebody that's an expert, because somebody is still programming Chat GPT to do whatever it's doing. And obviously, I'm sure you know, it's just a collection of information that it's basically just scanning the internet and taking a collection of data and give you what they think is the average of what they said, or what's the most frequently used option or answer that they receive. Is not 100% right. That's why every single time you use Chat GPT or any other AI product, it will tell you, if you read the disclaimer, it'll say, hey, this may not be accurate, right? It says it every time. People just don't notice because they're lazy, man. They don't read. It literally tells you that this may not be accurate. Why do you think it says that? So you can't turn around and build a freaking shed and get to the door and try to sue them and say, hey, AI told me that this was the door frame and I wasted my time and money. Well, no, that's on you, because it tells you that this may not be accurate and you didn't look at it. That's not AI's fault. That's your fault. Pat Pandero in the building, my guy. Big member in the building. So my point is that AI is limited by the person that or team that's programming it. And sometimes it's good because you have a lot of smart engineers or whoever is doing it, right, to instruct it on what to do and program it for what it should do. But still, if someone's in that field, like, look how many times, bro, you could look how many times, just you being a boxing purist or somebody pays attention to boxing, how many times did you look up something and AI will be wrong, right? Whether they say the wrong division or they say the wrong sanctioning body, or they say the wrong circumstances, like, it'll be right. Like, the person who's not, like, the casual or person who's not really in tune with it or ingrained in the sport, they may get a good enough answer for them. But I could tell you countless times when I look up something and I notice that AI is wrong because I know the ins and outs. So no, you can't depend on AI, bro. Like, especially to judge a fight. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. It's like depending on AI to write a story. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying they won't be good, but it'll just be a mimic or a replica of whatever big stories out there. It won't be, you know. Anyway, but it is the future though, for sure. Ty says, good question. I haven't seen anything on that. Does anyone know who's been assisting Teal for camp? Nope. I know Stacy McKinley has, compliments of Shawa. You know Stacy McKinley, who worked with the Kronk Gym and worked with the likes of Mike Tyson. And yeah, Stacy McKinley, I do know that. Ty, compliments of Shawa, like I said. You know, like I said, Stacy McKinley worked with Ray Mercer and guys like that, you know, the OGs in boxing. Kronk Gym, rest in peace, Emmanuel Stewart, OG in there. So yeah, I do know that. But other than that, I don't really know too much. I'll say if they could put enough cameras around the ring and somehow put certain sensors on the fighters, yeah. I'm not saying it's impossible. We might be able to do it, but right now, as it sits, I don't know. I can see AI being viable one day, especially with the Saudi Brit. That's a good point. Baseball, it should replace baseball umpires, says Kyle Bundy. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. Maybe. I don't watch enough baseball to advocate for that, to be honest. I watch a little bit. I watch like the World Series. I don't really watch like game 62 in the season of baseball. Bro, what? Child, I lost my round count. Give me a second. My computer is tripping, bro. Huh? I lost my round count. Ever since I upgraded this thing, man, this thing been tweaking, man. I got the clock there, but I don't have the round count. Ty said he got packed up twice first by some kids and an unk, and again when he tried to spin the block. Joaquin in the building. What's good, my brother? Give me a second, y'all. I'm trying to find this round. Okay, I'll just make another one. That was weird. That's weird. Whatever. Okay, it says it's there, but I don't see it. It says it's there, but I don't see it, so I don't know. Oh, BAKHRAM swinging and missing, y'all. Ty said, bingo, it's kind of ironic. Tio might have finally listened to us and got some sense to add to his camp. Too bad. It's too little too late. Yep. Shout out to my brother Ty, man. Might be too little too late. Anyone going to watch that tonight? Oh, you know I'm going to watch it, bro. Come on, Joaquin. You know how we do. Kendrick says Kelly is faster, but for how long can he keep this up? Right. How long? Back already caught Josh leaning to the side. He got to be more careful. There we go. Found it. All right, bet. No, that was so weird. We back in the money. You know we out here, man. Good Lord willing, with God's grace, I'll be there. Ooh! You see the 3-punch combination from Josh Kelly? Okay. Left shot to the rib from Josh Kelly. Body shot. He's catching BAKHRAM in between shots, catching BAKHRAM missing. But like we said, like I said, like Kendrick said, how long can he keep this up? That's definitely a Josh Kelly round. You better stop playing with old Kelly. You better stop playing with old Kelly. You see him with them combinations, but can he keep it up, or will he get David Avanesian again? Round one goes to Kelly though. Come on, BAKHRAM. Come on, Baki. They call him Baki. But I don't like Baki the anime. It had all the elements for me to love it, but that shit was trash. Then it needs a showcase KO. Ooh, you think you'll get a KO? I don't know. I have Xander winning, but I don't think either one of them gonna get a KO. But I like them both, man. Like I said, I interviewed them both, so I'm always like, I like them both, man. I would not be mad whoever wins, but if I had to put money on it, I would lean towards Xander. But I'd be a little bit more happy. I'll be a little bit happier if a Bass pulls it off. You know, I like the underdogs too. And plus, Bass Barral was an inaugural interview on the show when he came to the show. You know, I interviewed Xander, but that was on site at the boxing event. Someone sleeping on the scorecard? Oh, Lord. Come on, Brock. I'm going to settle this smug. Come on, man. Oh, you don't rock? Hey, Wongo, you don't rock with Josh Kelly? Yeah, he seems a little pompous and a little smug, but I like Josh Kelly, man. Especially because, like I said, you know, I don't really believe in the boogeyman bestowing of the boogeyman titles too much. But even still, obviously, we haven't seen BAKHRAM since he fought Tim Tszyu. That was what, in 2024? The end of 2024, right? If I'm not mistaken. So it's like, he may not be the boogeyman per se, but he's definitely not sought after. And the fact that Josh Kelly stepped up, I got to give him credit for that. I'm not the biggest Josh Kelly fan. I definitely like BAKHRAM more. But I didn't know I'm more familiar with Josh Kelly than BAKHRAM. As far as who have I been more aware of longer. But I do like BAKHRAM more. I like his style more. You got dropped 50 times on that score. He said he got dropped 50 times? Oh, Lord. Oh, nice jab. All right, man. Josh Kelly is just, he's outclassing BAKHRAM right now. And you know what's crazy, Wongo? You know who's watching? This bodes well for Boots. Because Boots and Josh Kelly could do similar things. I would say Boots has more power than Josh Kelly, but as far as slickness and athleticism, it's similar. And so I'm sure Bozy in this is watching intently, see how Josh Kelly does, whether he wins or loses. I mean, I'm sure all the junior middleweight contenders are watching, but I don't think any of them could implement a style like Josh Kelly besides Boots and maybe Xander. Josh Kelly looking very comfortable, has his hands down. Just don't get caught. Oh! BAKHRAM tried to jump in. He got caught with a left hook for his troubles. If Josh Kelly can keep this up, he might coast to a smooth victory. I still got BAKHRAM late though. I had BAKHRAM stopping him late. I say about round 10. Kendrick says scary scene for David Benitez, but he's getting up now. Okay, good. Hopefully Benitez is okay. I got it like 52 Xander, 48 Barral. Okay. So you edging Xander? Yes. I'm looking at something like that, 55-45. Oh! Big right hand from BAKHRAM just landed. He smiled at Josh Kelly. Josh Kelly still came back with a 1-2 of his own. BAKHRAM just countered the body shot attempt from Josh Kelly. Landed right onto Josh Kelly's head. They dap it up. Josh Kelly saying he's okay. BAKHRAM feel like he landed his best shot of the fight. I'm still edging Kelly that round. Come on, BAKHRAM. That's a close round, though. I'm edging Kelly, though. Edging it for Kelly. Appreciate everybody pulling up, too, on your boy. We got Smoochie in the building. Speaking of pulling up, one time for the ladies. Oh, it messed up. Now I don't like that. Speaking of pulling up, one time for the ladies. What's up with that, man? They messing up on my emotes, man. I mean, my animations, man. I'm almost done with chapter 2 of my book, Smoochie. I might have to post it on the Patreon. You heard, man? Writing a fantasy book, chat. I was thinking about doing like little snippets of it, like releasing it by chapter, maybe on the Patreon or something, and maybe letting people get to name like a minor character in the book or something. Shout out to Kendrick. He said, I saw Ben saying he fighting the ATL with Keyshawn. Ben who? Like, who's Ben? What Ben? Conor Ben? Or Ben Whitaker? Ty said Boots fighting the winner regardless of ATL with Ben. Oh, Ben Whitaker. Okay, I see. On the card, but y'all ain't here for me though. Hey. Shout out to Ty. Anubis gave that last round to BAKHRAM. I'm not mad at that. Not mad at that at all. Ooh, nice quick jab, followed by a straight right hand from Josh Kelly. I think it just missed or just grazed BAKHRAM, but it looked better than what the damage that he did. The fight's on DAZN. BAKHRAM is cutting off the ring very well. He's not following Josh Kelly, but he's cutting it off. Definitely Josh Kelly is expending more energy than BAKHRAM. Josh Kelly is using a lot more energy in escape than BAKHRAM is using in pursuit. And that's the advantage of, cutting the ring off effectively. I'm liking what BAKHRAM's doing in this round, though. I'm edging it towards BAKHRAM in this round. Body shot with the right hand attempt from BAKHRAM was evaded successfully by Josh Kelly. He skated off the ropes wisely to his left. Double jab from Josh Kelly. Three jabs unanswered from BAKHRAM MURTAZALIEV. He threw a little light right hand out there, did not land. Body shot from BAKHRAM, countered with a left hook from Josh Kelly. Josh Kelly lands a stiff jab. BAKHRAM responds. I like Josh Kelly winning that exchange. We have 45 seconds left in the third round. These counters by Josh are nice, though. Josh Kelly just, if he had a little bit more power, man, BAKHRAM may, I'm going to say be in trouble, but he definitely be in a worse position than he's actually in right now. I still like Bakhram's. I still like Bakhram for this round. 18 seconds left of the third. Like if you go by CompuBox, once again, which what something that AI would probably do, right? And I think you could easily give this round to Josh. Oh, that was a nice exchange. Neither one of them really landed too cleanly. But I think watching this round, I feel like Bakhram dictated the pace and the space. So I'm edging. That's the first round I'm giving to Bakhram. I don't think either one of them really did anything of significance, to be honest. But I like the pace of the space control that was exhibited by Bakhram, me personally. 2-1 Kelly? Yeah, I have a 2-1 Kelly as well. Excuse me. I gave the first and the second to Kelly, though. Ty said Ben's supposed to leave the snitching to me. Oh, salute. Al Booger agrees. Anubis agrees. All of us see a 2-1. Yep. Bakhram with a leaping left hook. Josh Kelly is entering back. I'll say that, man. You know, Josh Kelly's definitely demonstrating his fighting capability and spirit. Same with Bakhram. Neither one of them are backing down. Josh Kelly is sticking to his game plan. Ooh, nice body shot with the right hand for Bakhram. Pushes Josh Kelly back to the corner. He circles to his right, about the corner wisely. Can't be on the corner like a $2 hole. Not with Baki. Not with Bakhram. Definitely don't want to let him bear down on you, for real. Nice overhand right by Josh Kelly as Bakhram went for a body shot. I do like that Bakhram is not giving up investing to the body, man. Even though he's getting countered while he throws it, he's still digging to the body because that's how you got to take their legs, right? You got to take the faster. Oh, Lord, Josh Kelly. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. The counter shot put him on his back pockets. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I don't think that, I'll be honest, I could be wrong. I don't think Bakhram was hurt. That was more of a flash knockdown, but it was still a knockdown nonetheless. We halfway through the fourth round. Oh, boy. Oh, Lord. I think it was more of a balance thing, but it's definitely a knockdown. He caught Bakhram with a counter shot. I think Josh Kelly knows that it wasn't really a devastating shot because he's not approaching it like it was a devastating shot. You know, he's still sticking to his game plan. He's not rushing in. He does not believe that he hurt him. He definitely dropped him. I don't think he hurt him. I think this is wise by Josh Kelly to just keep implementing his game plan and don't get overly aggressive or overzealous. I think that was definitely a balanced shot, but boy. He said he was hurt enough to smile. It's going to make, I will tell you this though, what it did do, obviously knocked him down, but what it did do is also make Bakhram, he going to think a little more when he's punching, be a little bit more hesitant. Yo, what's up with my, okay, we back now. It just froze for a little bit. As soon as she said I'm missing it, Kendrick said hit my, all right, bet. Thank you, Kendrick. Will Pete be surprised if TR boxes Shakur? I think people would be surprised, but I don't think they should be. I think T.O. could outbox Shakur. Could possibly. I don't think he will, but I think he could. I think some people would be surprised. I don't think they should be. Like I said, I think this is a good fight, but maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. Yeah, that was definitely a balance shot. Especially on the replay. Yeah, it was definitely off balance. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It was definitely caused by a punch. I think he smiled because he wasn't. You see how he even tried to catch himself and brace himself, so he wasn't out of his wits or anything. I think he smiled because he's like, "Dang, yeah, you caught me. You got me." 10-8 Kelly, man. Shout out to Kelly, bro. Kelly has to stick to it. Kelly has to stick to it. Tufo says, I never seen him up drop somebody, then be on the bike. Go finish that man. Nah. Hey, Tufo, you try to get Josh Kelly whooped. I think Josh Kelly did the right thing. He didn't hurt him, man. It was wise for him to recognize that he didn't hurt him. That was just he caught him swinging. If he would have went in there and tried to go for the kill, he might have got dropped himself, and he would have been hurt. That was a technical knockdown. He knocked him down because he was more technical, more precise, and he's a quicker counter puncher. Now that wasn't no knockdown because he was hurt. Josh Kelly going there reckless right then. He might have got stopped the same round. I think Josh Kelly has to win by frustrating him and make BAKHRAM get a little bit more desperate because he's behind on points and keep catching him. You see BAKHRAM wise, he kept that right hand up that time. Try to block that counter shot. We might see a different fight come the 8th round, chat. Josh Kelly's moving a lot, man. I wouldn't say he's moving. Oh, boy, big right hand from BAKHRAM. I think Kelly's hurt. That's it right there. See Tufo? Oh, boy. Oh, that was a big right hand. Oh, no, he's straight. He's straight. He's straight. It looked worse than what it was. He's straight. He all right. I gotta see that part in the replay like Rihanna. I gotta see that part in the replay like Rihanna. That right hand look big. That look like a Tim Tszyu. That look like a Tim Tszyu right hand. Or the right hand that BAKHRAM landed on Tim Tszyu. Yeah, this ain't no Tim Tszyu shot in the tie. He said, dropped you and I'm trying to keep this right. Yeah. Kelly better keep that round. I think he did. I think he was wise there. Shout out to Tufo. I agree with Tufo in principle. But I think Josh Kelly, knowing who he is and know who BAKHRAM is, I think he did the right thing. I had BAKHRAM winning this round, though. Inspector said Kelly gonna get KO'd. Yeah. I picked it in the 10th. But Kelly could win, though, if he can keep this up. I just don't think he can. Yeah, he don't have a Tim. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact, Kendrick. He ain't got a Tim Tszyu chin or top of his head, right? Yo, my feed just froze again. It just froze. It came back and froze again. Yo. Come on, DAZN. What are we doing? Come on, DAZN. All right, we back. Kelly, I'm telling you, Tay. Tay, you see it. You see it, Tay. You see it, Tay. It might be Avenesian all over again for Kelly. People don't realize how much energy that takes, man. To keep that up, you know what I'm saying? You gave Kelly that last round too? That right hand was nice from Kelly. Okay, I see you. I see you. Ooh, that same right hook right there. I want to see that right hand from BAKHRAM that landed, though. Oh, they keep showing the same. Oh, right hook, excuse me. They keep showing the same right hook from Kelly. No, they're not showing it. All right. What I'm tripping about? What am I tripping about, Oster? Oh, I put the wrong round. My fault. It's round 6, not 5. My bad. Maybe that punch ain't land flush, Kendrick. I didn't see the replay. Maybe it didn't land as flush as I thought. It just looked good. Oh boy. Peel out. Big member in the building. What's good, brethren? We got Ty and Oster in the building. That's for Ty. You feel me? That's for Oster. PhDs in boxing talk, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate all the members though, in any capacity. All the gifters, all the super chatters, likers, chatters. Yep. We're around 6. I agree, Kendrick. I agree. I like the way Kelly's fighting too, which is what we knew. We anticipated him to fight like this. When BAKHRAM gets close, he jumps in and he clinches. People are going to complain about that, but it's a strategy, man. It's a strategy, man. You see Bud. Got Bud in the chat. 1-2 from BAKHRAM. Missed pretty badly. Josh Kelly doing Tom and Jerry chat or no? He running chat? I don't mind this. I don't mind this at all. I don't think it's Tom and Jerry. I think it's boxing. But if Shakur and Devin Haney do this, it's Tom and Jerry, though. Oh, that was a nice right hand from Josh Kelly. Sneaky right hand. Cheeky right hand. As our ladies and lads out the UK would say. Cheeky right hand. It's a proper scrap. It's a proper scrap. A proper scrap. One time for my UK brethren and sistren. I agree, Pill out. Murtazaliev's getting frustrated now. And that shot that Kelly caught him with that dropped him it made him think about recklessly going in. Tom always won, so talk to him. Pilar said, nah, he's not running. I don't think he is either. I think he's boxing. That was a Kelly round for me. That was a Josh Kelly round for me. Josh Kelly sucks. Tay said Josh Kelly sucks. Nah, bro, you tripping. Josh Kelly doesn't suck, man. What's his nickname again? PBK, Pretty Boy Kelly. Like remember HBK, Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Pretty Boy Kelly. Pilar says Boots would fight him just like I agree. I said that earlier. I said that I know Boots and Bozy are watching this. Yeah, but it said BAKHRAM hits harder than Boots hits harder than Kelly. So yeah, it'll be a little harder for BAKHRAM. I agree. But everybody's different though, you know. Boots is more willing to exchange than Kelly is too, though. So, you know, when you're willing to exchange, it opens you up to get hit yourself. Exactly, Kendrick. Right. I agree. Similar to what I was just saying. Boots doesn't move like this much. And to be fair, he doesn't have to. Nice left hand from Kelly. Come on, BAKHRAM. To be honest, I'm trying to look what BAKHRAM could do. I think BAKHRAM has to be willing to take the shots, man, and risk it. Well, you can't punch like that, though. He threw that left hand to the body. He left his chin wide open. You can't punch like that, mess around and get countered. And that one, it really hurt. You throw wild like that, you get countered. I don't care who punches you. You're going to be hurt. Nice 1-2-3 punch combination from Josh Kelly. Hit him with a 1-2-3. A jab, a straight, then a left hook. Ugh. Didn't land flush on BAKHRAM, but it gave him something to think about. You see the smoothness with Kelly right there. He evaded, while he was in the corner, he evaded the the right hand and the left from BAKHRAM. Left hook from BAKHRAM right there. Kelly had his hands up wisely. STREETZ in the building, my guy. What up? He said if Kelly wins, does Boots go to the UK or Kelly comes to the US? I think Boots should go to the UK. Not because Kelly's a bigger fighter, but just to, why not expand your fan base? And I think Boots could possibly look very good against Kelly. So I would go to the UK. I think it would behoove him in his profile to go to the UK. Especially since they say Kelly already signed to fight Boots after. That'd be fire. The odds father says Kelly is slick. Yep. He just lacks a bit of power behind the punches. Yep. Always the risk of him gassing out and getting caught, though. Yep. Exactly. Yep. We knew that this would be the, if he was to win, this would be how he would execute it, right? Definitely implementing the right game plan. Stylistically, Josh Kelly has he has what it takes to beat BAKHRAM. It's just like you said, can he keep it up as far as his stamina goes and his endurance and his gas? Oh, big right hand from BAKHRAM. Kelly rolled with it though. Oh, he do a little dance. Did a pop shot right uppercut on BAKHRAM as he was coming in. Kelly rolled with that punch. Looked better than what I thought it was. BAKHRAM is definitely behind on the cards for me, at least. Especially with getting dropped in the, what round was that? The 4th round he got dropped in? Man, that's a good round. I have Kelly in that round again, man. Come on, BAKHRAM. See, this is what happens, chat. I'm not saying that BAKHRAM fell for it, but sometimes you get called the boogeyman, and they bestow these titles on you inaccurately or prematurely, and you might start feeling yourself. You start smelling yourself. I told people I like BAKHRAM. I have him ranked number 1 at 154 as far as ranking. Not saying he's the best, but as far as rankings, being an undefeated champion and how it seems like people aren't really too enthused about fighting him, I had him ranked number 1. But sometimes you got to look at your management. Maybe people aren't getting the right offers. You see what I'm saying? To fight you. I don't think people are scared, man. There's very few boogeymans, I think. And maybe I respect boxers too much. I don't think too many of them are scared. They're just looking for the right situation and the right compensation. You feel me? Let's go. Round number 8. This is what I said is going to change, chat. Round 8 is when I said it's going to change for Josh Kelly. He's going to start slowing down. Let's see if I'm right or I'm wrong. Shout out to JD. He said, what a coward way to fight for the title. JD dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. I appreciate that, bro. Shout out to you for the $2, man. He said, what a coward way to fight for the title. I don't think it's cowardice, though. I just think that, like, you have to do what's best for you. You know what I'm saying? And I think Josh Kelly, we know he's a slick fighter. He's never been a power punch. He's not a come forward pressure type fighter. This is his style. So you got to try to win, man. I mean, you don't like to compare it to other sports, you know. You don't want to see Steph Curry playing like Giannis or Shaq. That's not his game. And you don't want to see Shaq or Jokic playing like Steph Curry or Peja Stojakovic. That's not their game, right? So you got to stick to your game. You got to know yourself. If Josh Kelly fought BAKHRAM in the same manner in which BAKHRAM fought Kelly, then if he came forward pressure fight, he has no chance. Josh Kelly only has what, 1 loss to David Avenesian? He'd probably have like 8 more losses if he fought. If he didn't fight his style. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Remember, this is boxing, man. You gotta, is he fighting like, I don't know, like a straight up, make it a straight up fisticuff? Nah, it's boxing. So I respect how you feel, but I respect how you feel, and I respect the fact that you say that too, because if this was Devin Haney or Shakur or somebody else, they would say that he's fighting a Tom and Jerry running type style. So I respect the consistency there. But oh my goodness, 3-punch combination from Josh Kelly, from the head to the body, from the body to the head. Oh Lord, it's getting ugly for BAKHRAM, man. Come on, BAKHRAM. It's getting ugly for BAKHRAM, man. He just let off 3 mean shots. I don't care how pillow fisted Josh Kelly is. You taking a shot like that from a grown man, you gonna feel that. You gonna feel that. You bound to feel that. Lord have mercy. Josh Kelly letting them guns go. Smoochie says, y'all think this fight will be more exciting than Teal versus Shakur? I think so. I think this fight, but I don't know. I hope I'm wrong, but I think this fight will be more exciting. Yeah. Oh man. Commentary, Glosser Kelly just said how it is. He's straight running. Talk to him, Oscar. So Oscar says he's running too. Shout out to Oscar. Oscar said Kelly's running. Shout out to JD. JD says Kelly's running. Hey, at least you keep it consistent. I ain't mad at somebody as long as you keep it consistent. That was a nice uppercut for Josh Kelly. Nice left hook for BAKHRAM. Josh Kelly is definitely on his, he's definitely moving. Maybe because this is what I expected, right? If Josh Kelly fought any other way, he probably would have got cleaned up in the 5th round. So I thought it was gonna. I gave that round to Kelly as well, man. Come on, BAKHRAM. I'm definitely rooting for BAKHRAM, but he's behind on my card. Yeah, I think Kelly's boxing nicely as well, Pat. But I understand, like I said, I appreciate consistency. So if you don't like this type of style, then yeah, I'm not mad at. Oh, look at that. That was a 3-punch combination right there. That body shot, the left hook to the head, left hook to the body, left hook to the head. Look at the bow. There's a straight right hand and a left hook to the body, left hook to the head. Boy, that's pressure right there. That's pressure right there. Oh man. Oh man. That was a dope. Talk to him, Smoochie. Talk to him, Smoochie, one time for the ladies. Kelly running BAKHRAM into good shots. You running BAKHRAM into good shots. Come on, Baki. Come on, BAKHRAM. Show me something. Remind us. Remind them why Dr. Boxing Talk got you ranked #1, man. Remind them. And my scorecard and Tony Bellu's scorecard looks scary, similar. We both gave BAKHRAM 2 rounds. I would say that the clinching may be a bit much, but hey, BAKHRAM had to. You got to anticipate that, man. You got to know your opponent, man. Kelly knew his opponent. Oh boy, left hand, left BAKHRAM swinging at the air, man. Left BAKHRAM shadow boxing, trying to retaliate. There you go, BAKHRAM. There you go, BAKHRAM. Come on now. There you go. There you go. Bear down on him. Walk him down. Oh, nice left hook. Nice. That's a knockdown. That's a knockdown, chat. That's a knockdown, chat. That's a knockdown, chat. Okay. Okay. That's okay. Oh, it's about to happen. Oh, it's about to happen. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Come on now. Nah, let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Let's go. Chat, I might be right on point. It's going to be a long minute and a half. It's going to be a long minute and a half. No, stop talking to him, ref. Let him go. Let him go. Josh Kelly is wise. Or you see what Josh Kelly did? Remember that other dude that was fighting Padley? He did no clinching. Josh Kelly's clinching. He's smart. Smart. Oh, right hand. Oh, my gosh. Don't hit him like that. Don't hit him with the right hand like that. Don't hit him with the right hand like that. Uh-oh. Josh Kelly getting flashbacks to David Avenesian. He getting flashbacks to David Avenesian right now. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Body shot. And another one. That momentum is shifting. He better stay on that bicycle, boy. You better stay on that bicycle, boy. We're going to see how that roll work and that elliptical and those hills in the track. Let's see what it did for Josh Kelly. Oh, come on. The ref is bugging. He didn't warn him for any type of clinching. Now he want to warn him for clinching now. Giving him more time. Nah, man. The ref is bugging, man. Nah, the ref is bugging, man. The ref is bugging, man. One time for Josh Kelly, though. He came with a game plan, implemented his game plan, and he's executing it. Can't knock him. Can't knock him. I actually applaud him. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, that was a trip, right? That was a trip? That was a trip. Okay. That was a trip. That was a trip. I thought it was a trip. That was a trip. That was a trip. I'm not mad at that. That was a trip. That was a Junto Nakatani on Astrolabio body shot if that wasn't a trip. That was crazy. Yo. That's a 10-8 round for BAKHRAM, man. Come on, BAKHRAM. They gonna have to get my boy Kelly. They gonna have to get my boy Pretty Boy Kelly a gosh dang get him some water and an ice pack. Shout out to my brother JD dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. Shout out to JD, said that's why he's running. All that holding should be illegal. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. I mean, I said it earlier, right? I said maybe he could call him for holding excessively, but I don't think you should call it now to give Josh Kelly some time to breathe. The referee tripping. He got them Bambi legs, Smoochie. Got the wobbly legs. He out there shaking like booty meat. He out there shaking like booty meat, man. Oh, Lord. It's getting hot. Oh, this is round 10, chat. I forgot to update the round count. It's round 10, not 9. Sorry. Round 10, my mistake. All this holding hands down, playing around. Yep. I think JD's right, though. Wongo says ref is biased and JD Vance is crazy. That's crazy. We gotta get the ref and JD Vance up out of here. You know what I'm talking about? Get them both up out of there. Nice right hand to the body from BAKHRAM. Josh Kelly could still win this because I agree. I still have Josh Kelly winning. Nice jab from Josh Kelly. Nice retaliation for BAKHRAM. BAKHRAM needs to fight with a little bit more urgency, in my personal opinion. He's walking them down, though. Looking a little bit more comfortable, but I don't think he should be fighting out of desperation quite yet, but he only has 3 more rounds, man, and he's almost halfway through the third one. I mean, through the first of the 3. Got the 10th round, 11th round, 12th round. You think that was a knockdown, Oscar? That second one on the replay? I don't know. I'm not mad at it not calling it. Could it have been? Yeah, but I initially thought it was a trip. You know I'm gonna watch it on a. You know I'm gonna watch it again. So we a minute and a half, halfway through the 10th round. I predicted that BAKHRAM would stop Kelly in the 10th. Doesn't seem like I'm gonna be correct. I might not even get the winner right. Josh Kelly has his legs back. 3-punch combination from BAKHRAM. Josh Kelly is using a lot of energy, using a lot of legs. Oh boy. Oh boy. BAKHRAM. Mr. Grandy says BAKHRAM moving a lot. I mean, sorry, Kelly moving a lot. I agree. But I think that's what he has to do. I'm not mad at it. But I will say, if people are mad at other fighters for doing this, then if you were mad at William Skull, it's not quite like Skull though. Skull was worse. But if you were mad at Skull, if you were mad at Haney, if you were mad at Shakur, if you were mad at, you should be mad at Kelly. I would say that. So I appreciate the consistency. But I'm not particularly mad. I think he's boxing very well. Would I prefer to see more exchanges? Of course. But this is what I anticipated him to do. That's a BAKHRAM round for me. 10-9 BAKHRAM. He gonna need at least another knockdown. He can't let it go like this. Winning the round ain't enough, BAKHRAM. You gotta at least drop him. It would behoove you to stop him. I have BAKHRAM winning 4 rounds to 6. Booger has it even, just like Tony Bellew, huh? I ain't mad at it. Not mad at it. Anubis has a 95-93 Kelly. You know, I don't count it up to the end, but I think I have a 93-95 as well. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, I think I have it. Something like that. This was always a 55-45 fight, to be fair. Think so? Peel out says BAKHRAM's getting exposed. But I'm gonna say this though, Peel out. Outside of Boots, who else could really fight BAKHRAM like this at 154? Let's be honest, right? So is he really getting exposed, or how many fighters besides Kelly and BAKHRAM at 150. Sorry, Kelly and Boots at 154 could really fight BAKHRAM like this. So I don't know if he's really getting exposed. Like, maybe Xander. Maybe Xander. Maybe Xander. But Virgil can't fight BAKHRAM like this. Sebastian can't fight BAKHRAM like this. Brandon Adams can't fight. That was a trip. That was a trip. Brandon Adams can't fight him like this. Serhii Bochuk damn sure can't fight him like this. You feel me? So Abbas Barral. I like Abbas Barral. He can't fight him like this. Oh, nice jab from Josh Kelly. That was a stiff jab after evading the punch. The right hand from BAKHRAM. Josh Kelly just punched him in his back. Yeah, punched him in his back. Hey, yo. That's a slickness. He winding up the hand now. Uh-oh. Kelly mess around and get too comfortable. Xander could implement a style like from punching and clinching, but I don't, the slickness, he's slick. I don't think he's as slick as Kelly. He's slick though. Not like Kelly though. But now he want a showboat, right? There was quite a bit of holding, Tay. I agree with that. Tay said Josh Kelly hot trash. He said Josh Kelly hot trash.
Know your fucking place, trash.
Yeah, Pat. It's towards the end of the fight, so of course you gonna get a second win. He almost toward the finish line. He been running a marathon, man. You start to see that finish line, you're gonna get galvanized. Or re-galvanized, if you will. You feel like he's approaching that finish line. Nice jab. I still had BAKHRAM winning this round, though. Oh. Kelly moved with those shots, but that was a nice body shot from BAKHRAM. Nice jab from Kelly. I don't know if he should have been deducted a point for holding Tay, but I think he should have been warned. I definitely think he should have been warned. At least twice. Hell. That's a close round, man. If someone gave that to Kelly, I'm not mad. I'm giving it to BAKHRAM, though. I feel like BAKHRAM was coming forward and he was dictating the pace and the space of that round. Everything that happened that round, I feel like Kelly initiated. I mean, BAKHRAM initiated it. Uh-oh. It's close. I got it 6 rounds to 5 in favor of BAKHRAM. I mean, 6 rounds to 5 in favor of Kelly. Uh-oh. Oscar has a 104-103 BAKHRAM. Anubis has a 104-103 Kelly. I have a 104-103 Kelly as well. Body shots sound like they hurt. Talk to him. BAKHRAM's face looks crazy. That boy lumped up. Lumpty Dumpty. Head ass. 12th and final round, man. So my prediction was off about the stoppage. Let's see if my prediction was on or off about the winner. I may. Oh, Lord. Stay in the ring. Boy, hey, Josh Kelly was trying to get up out of there. He almost jumped out the ring. He was trying to get up out of there. That thing was hot. Josh Kelly almost jumped out the ring on him, boy. He was trying to get up out of there. He said, nah, I'm not going that way. I'm not running into them punches. 1-2 from BAKHRAM Murtazaliev. Body shot evaded from BAKHRAM. Body shot evaded by Kelly. Hey, ref, get up out the way, bro. That right hand grazed Kelly, but he's moving with it, man. He's rolling with the punches. 2 minutes left. 1/3 of the way through the 12th and final round. 2/3 to go. Josh Kelly moving around. cranking up the crowd. I don't know if he's done enough to win, man. If he loses this round, it'll be a draw on my scorecard. I think Josh Kelly is a little bit more comfortable than he should be. But I don't know. I don't know. That's just my opinion. He's definitely not winning this round right now. Was that a knockdown? That was a slip, right? Yeah, he called it a slip. I'm about to say, I thought it was a slip. There's no way in hell Josh Kelly's winning this round, so I don't know what he's doing. 1, 2, oh! Kelly using that time. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Oh, BAKHRAM ran to the turnbuckle. Josh Kelly took off on him. Was that enough to win Josh Kelly the round? I don't know. It might have been. Josh Kelly took off on him. BAKHRAM got beat up by his opponent and the environment. Gosh dang. BAKHRAM has to let them hands go, man. Was that enough to steal Josh Kelly the round? I don't know. Maybe. BAKHRAM looked like he was getting jumped. Rest in peace, Ricky Hatton. But that's what happened to Ricky Hatton. Remember when Floyd check hooked Ricky Hatton and then Ricky Hatton ran to the turnbuckle? I don't know if that 3-4 punch combination was enough to win Josh Kelly the round, but if you give him the turnbuckle shot, then yeah. Oh, big right hand from BAKHRAM. Josh Kelly wisely clinched him. I don't know. I gave BAKHRAM that last round, man. I don't know, man. Let me count my scorecard. Yeah, I got it 6 rounds to 6, man. I got it a draw. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I have it a draw. That was a good fight, man. Shout out to Josh Kelly. Shout out to BAKHRAM. Shout out to both fighters, especially because they both made weight. Both demonstrated professionalism. You know what I'm saying? Not only did they make their 154-pound contracted weight, they also made the 65-pound rehydration weight of the IBF. You know, the rehydration clauses they automatically implement by the IBF sanctioning body and President Darrell Peoples. They made both weights, so shout out to both fighters. You know what I'm saying? Demonstrating professionalism, which we love to see, of keeping and upholding the integrity, purity, and sanctity of the sport that we love. So respect to both BAKHRAM and Josh Kelly. I'm going to be honest. I scored it a draw, but I'm not mad if Josh Kelly won. If Josh Kelly is a new, if we hear and the new, I'm not mad at all. I think the most appropriate result would be a decision of a draw. They gave Kelly, Papaderos, I got Josh Kelly maybe by split decision. Ty said Eddie made that phone call. Probably. Kendrick said home cooking incoming. Probably. Al Booker says draw or BAKHRAM. Not mad at that. Anubis says 113 draw. BAKHRAM. PLI says BAKHRAM was exposed even if he wins. Boots don't got nothing to worry about. That's a good point. I still think he has something to worry about, but like I said, I think Bozy and Boots, Team Ennis are smiling watching this fight. I will say that. I agree with that. I would say Team Zayas is smiling too. But that's about it. I don't think anybody else could really, at 154, could emulate what Josh Kelly did besides Boots and Xander, possibly Xander. But like I said, Boots doesn't, you know, he's more willing to engage than that. And when you engage and exchange, then you open yourself up for getting caught. So yeah, it was a good fight, man. I'll watch it again. I'm gonna watch it again. So sometimes you watch it on the replay and see something different, but I got it a draw, man. Anubis says either way, Boots beats both. I agree. Oh, well. Yeah, I agree. I would lean towards Boots. In both fights, yep. Two folks said they take it way too long to add up the rounds. You feel me? Come on, man. It's BAKHRAM and still. $113 draw like I had. Oh boy, and the new. Hey, I heard 113 draw. I didn't hear the other ones. I did not hear the other ones. I gotta see what the other scorecards were. Not my boy BAKHRAM, man. That hurts me though. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to, but I'm happy. I'm happy for Josh Kelly too. I'm happy for Josh Kelly though. But I like BAKHRAM, man. I still like BAKHRAM. I think he'll bounce back. He said that was not a robbery. Stop it. I agree. I don't think it was a robbery, Kendrick. I'm not mad at that. 114, 112, 115, 111. Ooh, 115, 111. That's kind of ugh. Which I know it's only one round difference between 114, 112, 115, 111, but I don't know about that. 114, 112, I get it. 115, 111? I don't know. But I'm not mad at it anyway. The result, like I said, I'm not mad at Josh Kelly winning. Pat says Kelly boxed nicely. Yep, and he took them shots, so he deserves it. Yep, 114, 113 is fair. Tate says Kelly versus Boots next, lining up. Yeah, they said Josh Kelly. According to Eddie Hearn, Josh Kelly signed to fight Boots next. So Oscar says honestly don't know how Kelly won. Talk to him, Oscar. Talk to him, Oscar. Pat says he won boxing. Al Booker said Unity facts. Al Booker said I'm not mad. I could see Josh getting the nod. He's definitely not fighting Boots though. He said he is. Al Booker. Eddie Hearn, who manages them both, right? Eddie Hearn said Josh Kelly already signed to fight Boots. So, according to Eddie Hearn, that's already... Boots was getting... According to BAKHRAM, he was ready to fight Boots next. And according to Josh Kelly and Eddie Hearn, who worked together, they said that he's ready to fight Boots next. So, either way, Boots was in line to get the winner if the Virgil or Ortiz fight fell through, which obviously it did. So, if Virgil doesn't step up to fight Boots, then I don't see why Boots wouldn't fight, why this fight wouldn't happen. They're both on the same management company, both with Matchroom, both confirmed it. So this fight should be fairly easy to facilitate, right? So give me a second, chat. Give me a second. I have to mute. I have a phone call. For your listening pleasure, we are now on Spotify under Dr. Boxing Talk. The same thing on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, everything. Dr. Boxing Talk, man. Come rock with us. Yes, sir. I'm back. Yes, ma'am. All right, I'm back. My fault. Had a voicemail I had to listen to, but yeah, man. Shout out to Josh Kelly, man. You already know what time it is, Al Booger. Virgil the Virgin. That's a fact. We don't call him Virgil right here. We call him Virgin, man. until he gets his championship cherry popped. Until he decides to stop abstaining from championship fights. He's Virgil the Virgin around here. Yeah. It's crazy, bro. And I like Virgil too, but I just don't understand. I don't understand it, man. Any other fighter that has been in the game this long and has the audacity to be ranked number one, not his fault, but the people that make the decisions to rank, they would never rank another fighter to number one without ever being a title holder in their career. But ranked number one in the Ring magazine. Get the freak out of here. Whoever made that, gosh dang, whoever compiled that ranking list, yeah, we getting them up out of here, man. We got to get them up out of here, man. We sending them straight to hell. We sending them straight to hell.
She thought I was going to send her somewhere nice? You're not going to the beach. Bitch, you're going to hell.
We going to pack them up and send them on their way. Straight to hell. Ain't no way Virgil Ortiz is rated, boy. That's crazy. Hopefully it was a drug testing for this fight. Kelly barely... Tatum put Kelly on the pill. He done made Kelly a substance abuser. Hey, you never know. Hey, I'm an advocate for testing of all fights. Before, after, pre, post, during. Test them all, man. Not saying that Kelly is on something or Elivner Turhan or anybody else, but because Francisco Rodriguez was on something, because Conor Ben was on something, because Ryan Garcia was on something, because Jaime Munguia was on something, because Janabek was on something, because Joseph Parker was on something, Subiro Batias was on something. You know, we got it. It's because of them. We got to make sure that it's a clean sport, man. Where that drink at that I mixed. Kendrick said Kelly ducked that boost talk just now. He did? Oh, no. Oh, no, that's crazy. Come on, BAKHRAM, man. That was my first. I think that was my first one getting wrong in a little minute, man. Hey, it's all good, though. That's why we love boxing. That's why we love boxing, man. I predicted this one wrong. But I did say in my last video, though, I said people sleeping on Josh Kelly. This is not a walk in the park. But I was wrong, man. I thought BAKHRAM was gonna win. Shout out to Josh Kelly, man. Shout out to Josh Kelly, man. I don't mind being wrong. I don't want to be wrong, but I don't mind being wrong because that's why we watch the sport. This is why we watch the sport, man. We like upsets. If not, it'll be dry. If we thought that the person was going to win, if the person that won that we always thought, if the person that we thought was going to win always won, then boxing would be boring. And every sport would be boring. So, shout out to Josh Kelly, man. Ty said Eddie Hearn snatching belts. Hey. He said EPO is a hell of a draw. He said relax, Bill Cosby. William Cosby. That's crazy. Oh, Bill. Hey. Eddie Hearn snatching belts. I should have had Kelly on my parlay. You should have. You would definitely be eating good. How much time we have for the next fight? The other card on yet? What card is next? The Puerto Rican card, the card in Puerto Rico, right? That's not on yet, right? Xander Zayas is next, and then Teofimo and Shakur. What time is that joint? And I get off and give me some food. If it's right now, I might stay on. Two Sizzle in the building. What's good, brethren? Welcome back, my brother. It says Xander Barral scheduled for 6:30. Okay, appreciate it. Skull card is on right now. Yeah, I'm not going. I'm going to watch it, but I need to get me some food. I ain't going to watch it at the expense of getting some food in my belly. I want to see. You know, I like school, but I ain't missing no meals to watch school. We not doing that. You feel me? He said, hype Baccarat up after one fight. Now look at him. Hey, chill on Baccarat, man. Chill. Chill, man. Chill. He said, we got to smooth out for a Tubi draw fact. Pop in a Tubi movie. He said, I personally think it was good. Is it good for boxing? I agree. Pat Bandero says, I personally think it is good for boxing. I agree with that. He said, what else he say? He said, all the guys that ducked are getting punished. Yeah. Ortiz could have been there. Come on now. Talk to him, Pat. Talk to him, Pat. Could have been Ortiz. It's crazy when you think about it, right? Josh Kelly has a belt in the same division. Nobody talks about Josh Kelly, but Josh Kelly has a belt in the same division that Virgil Ortiz is in and has never been a belt holder. Think about that. Think about that. Sebastian Fedora, who got stopped by Brian Mendoza, has a belt in the same division where Virgil Ortiz is ranked number 1 and never had a belt or ever even fought for a belt. Think about that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But it's an IBF rehydration clause, though, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's always something. It's always something. Xander Zayas, 22 years old, has a belt in the same division that Virgil Ortiz does not have a belt in. Abbas Barau, as an underdog, unheard of Togolese German pugilist, has a belt in the same division that with no huge backing in the same division that Virgil Ortiz never been a champion in. Come on, bro. Never even fought for a belt. Come on, bro. What are we doing? What are we doing? No one talks about Brandon Adams. Brandon Adams stopped Serhiy Boachuk, a guy who dropped Virgil Ortiz twice. What are we doing? And then Brandon Adams not only stopped Boachuk, he beat him again. Both times in a more decisive fashion than Virgil Ortiz. No one talks about Brandon Adams, but Virgil Ortiz is ranked number 1. Come on, bro. If that ain't BS, I don't know what is.
Bullshit! Bullshit! Bullshit, 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 bullshit.
Smoochie says, one of the fights on the Zayas card got canceled. Yeah, Rohan Polanco, because he suddenly fell ill. Him and Carlos Adames fell ill. I don't know. I didn't look into why the undefeated young, I think he's from Jersey native, Rohan Polanco. He's also Dominican. I don't know what his illness is related to, but I do know the 160-pound middleweight WBC Dominican Carlos Adames, WBC champion Carlos Adames, his illness was related to dehydration. That means you need to move your fat ass up, man. I'm tired of these gosh dang fights being canceled because people can't make weight, bro. Khalil Cole. Shout out to Jesse Hart for continuing with the fight because he's a soldier, but Khalil Cole missed weight by dang near 8 pounds. That's ridiculous, bro. I think obviously Carlos Adames isn't as bad as Janibek because Janibek missed weight habitually and he was on PEDs, but Carlos Adames should be stripped too, man. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. A title fight canceled because you missed weight? That's crazy, bro. You fell ill my ass. You couldn't fit in them gosh dang skinny jeans. That's what happened. That's what happened. Stop wearing your girlfriend's clothes, man. I still think I agree with Oscar says Ortiz gets cooked by BAKHRAM.
Yeah.
Virgil gasses out in the second half of the fight with Kelly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Virgil might beat Kelly, but I'm with you. I still think BAKHRAM beats Virgil. I still think he beats Virgil. Smoochie says, you heard Diego Pacheco? Yeah, I talked about that yesterday. Smoochie says, you heard Diego Pacheco put out the hands of fight too. Yeah, I talked about that yesterday. So Diego Pacheco, people mad that Christian and Billy, the Canadian WBC, recently elevated WBC champion Christian and Billy, people mad that he got elevated, but he was an interim title holder. That's what happens in boxing. I don't know what sport people be watching. Like Christian and Billy was an interim WBC title holder. When the full champion is injured, when he retires, when they vacate the belt because they want to go to a new division, when they're otherwise unavailable, that's what happens. The interim title holder gets elevated. Case in point, the WBA, which is another sanctioned body, Jazza Dickens was an interim belt holder. and Lamont Roach moved up, vacated his belt. Jazza Dickens was elevated for the WBA full title holder at 130. Another sanctioned body, IBF, right? WBA's president Gilberto Mendoza. IBF is Daryl Peoples. Raymond Murataya, when Vasily Lomachenko retired because he was after his injury to his back, right? Raymond Murataya was elevated because he was the IBF interim champion. That's what happens in boxing. Another title holder for the WBO. Who was the WBO? Brian Norman, right? He was the interim title holder when he beat Giovanni Santillan in his backyard, right? It upset him. He was elevated once Terrence Crawford moved up. He was the interim title holder too, and he got elevated to full champion status. That's what happens. So with the WBC, Christian and Billy, likewise, he was elevated. Another interim title holder is who? Virgil Ortiz. If for some reason Sebastian Fedora, God forbid, is injured or unavailable, Virgil Ortiz will be elevated. That's what happens in boxing. Rolly Romero was elevated. That's what happens. I don't want to when you have interim championship status. That's what happens, man. So WBC, another guy in the WBC with President Mauricio Solomon, Dimitri Bivol, which I thought was wrong. I thought they stripped him way too fast. They stripped him with haste, with the utmost haste. But Dimitri Bivol had back surgery. WBC President Mauricio Solomon stripped Bivol and elevated the interim champion, who was David Benavidez, to full champion status. That's what happens in boxing. So people calling Christian and Billy a fake champion, I don't understand why we demean and be dismissive and criticize the boxer. The boxer does not decide when they get elevated or if they get elevated. The rankings do and the sanctioning bodies do. They decide if they're going to fight for a vacant belt. Not only that, but like I said in the last video, Diego Pacheco had the opportunity to fight Christian and Billy. He backed out of the talks and negotiations twice. So he could have fought Diego Pacheco. Diego Pacheco could have fought Christian and Billy. That could have been for the belt. But Diego Pacheco wanted to go the WBO route. I don't blame him, but he did. And then Hamza Shiraz also had the opportunity to fight Christian and Billy. And shout out to Oscar. He did point out that Christian and Billy didn't pursue the Lester Martinez rematch, and that's true for whatever reason. Maybe because he knew that that wouldn't bring him closer to the WBC belt. I don't know. But either way, Hamza Shiraz also decided to fight Diego Pacheco for the WBO and didn't want to fight Christian and Billy. So don't blame Christian and Billy that he was elevated. I haven't heard of him really turning down any fight yet like that. And then now, not only did Diego Pacheco turn down Christian and Billy twice, according to reports, now he's also backed out of the Hamza Shiraz fights again. So if anybody, blame the sanctioning body or blame his would-be opponents. Blame Shiraz and gosh dang Pacheco. Don't blame Christian and Billy. That ain't his fault. And people be hating, bro. And they be uneducated and hating. You know what I'm saying? They be ignorantly hating. Oblivious and hating. So stupid behind, bro. How many times the interim champion has to get elevated for you to realize that's what happens? That's the whole point of having interim champion status. What are we talking about? I don't even understand why people are still mad at the fighters. Like, you just looking dumb. Pacheco fought the fake and Pacheco fought the fake and Billy. I'm asleep. Oh, I'm asleep. Who's a fake and Billy? You talking about Steven So Cold Nelson? Or you talking about who's a fake and Billy? Who was his last fight? Who was his last fight? Trevor McCumbee? Who was in Billy's last fight? It wasn't Masih Sulecki. Was it Trevor McCumbee? And he did not look impressive at all. No, it was Sergio. You talk about Kevin Lili Sergio. Yeah, Kevin Lili Sergio out of France. I believe he's Cameroonian in French. The Cameroonian Frenchman, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you talk about Kevin Lili Sergio. I got you too, Sizzle. Yeah, man. I'm not mad at that fight, though. I'm not mad at that fight, but we got to stop ignoring what Pacheco's doing, man. Who does he want to fight? I mean, he's looking like Virgil Ortiz kind of right now, right? You know, they don't have problems with their management until it's time for them to fight somebody that we want to see. Now all of a sudden everybody's having internal conflicts. What's that sound like, man? Now all of a sudden everybody having internal conflicts. Their manager's not getting along with a promoter. They not getting along with their head trainer. They on a different manifest and a different projection and different path than they gosh dang parents. And all of a sudden people have internal turmoil when they got to fight somebody that we want to see. Everything's smooth sailing when they fighting other people, though. We ain't have no issues where Virgil was fighting Frederick Lawson. We ain't have no team disruption when he was fighting gosh dang Thomas Delorme. When Pacheco fought Masih Sulecki, it was no problems then. But now you about to fight Shiraz and then Billy. All of a sudden, we got to switch up on the management. They said, I'm not going that way. I'm going that way. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, man. But yeah, I'm about to slide, chat, because I don't see the I'm looking for the other fight. Was it this? who was it? Abbas and Xander, and get me some food. Yeah, I said 6:30, man. It's about 5, so I'll be on in about an hour, man. Shout out to Pila. He said, Doc, you got Shakur or Tio? I'm leaning towards Shakur, man, but I think people sleeping on Tio. Some people are sleeping on Tio, and I don't understand. But then of course you got the Tio, the heavy Tio enthusiasts that acting like Shakur has no chance. I don't know. I think it's a good fight. That's why I'm excited for it. But I'm leaning towards, I'm favoring Shakur. But I could go 0-3 tonight. I could go 0-3. I see it at 6:30. Okay, appreciate it. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and slide then, man. Get your grub on. Yeah, man, we got a lot of boxes left to watch. I appreciate y'all, man. But yeah, shout out to everybody contributing. Shout out to everybody popping up. Shout out to everybody smacking that like button for your boy. Shout out to the super chatters, man. Shout out to Oster for the $5. Shout out to Clone for the $10. Shout out to Al Booger for the gifted membership. Shout out to Boxer with 2 for the renewal of the membership. Shout out to Juan Go, aka J Sharp, for the $5. Shout out to JD for the $2. JD for the $2 again, man. I appreciate your contribution to the growth of the channel. Let's keep going and growing. I appreciate the support, man. We're a small channel trying to blow up, so I appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. Boxing Talk family, y'all hold me down, man, and I appreciate it. So I'll be back on in about an hour. I'm gonna go get me some food, and yeah, man, we gonna chop it up some more, man. So, and one, man. So I appreciate it, brethren and sisters, and y'all be easy. Don't forget to smack that like button, but most importantly, remember with God, we can do anything. Without God, we're nothing. Appreciate y'all, man. One time for Josh Kelly, man. He held it down. Josh Kelly held it down. Shout out to Josh Kelly. Peace. I do think that BAKHRAM will bounce back, though. BAKHRAM will bounce back. I look forward to it. From the hood to college, both worlds they had to meet. 6 degrees between us, so cold, we're about to freeze. But we're Florida boys, hot takes, we bring the heat. We're moving the culture, the engineers to the streets.